Miami on the Rocks. This is episode 3. We appreciate everybody for tuning in the first 2 episodes. We've got a lot of traction. Shout out to everyone who's been writing reviews on Spotify, on Apple Music. Shout out to everyone who's been subscribing and leaving comments on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube as well. How's everyone doing? Em, what's good?
Hi.
Hi.
Yo, I don't like this M.
Yo, her
this
energy is a little off, right?
She's not her usual self.
This is a different M. What the?
You
what
good?
the
Listen, I
fuck
have
is-
my days. I have my days.
Everybody has their, you know.
What's today? What the
Today
hell's
is
wrong?
just not my day.
What's going on?
Girl, I'm here with a cold. Come on.
You need more alcohol?
You guys made me do 2 shots already.
You want
and
another one?
I
I'll
had
take it
wine. I had
M. Talk to us. What's going on? We are your friends.
I
Talk to
know.
us. They want to know why. What is wrong with the gym?
Are you feeling like inadequate, like within yourself?
What's
Is it
going
like,
on?
you know, like
I don't have enough dick in my life. I don't have enough love in my life. My classes are about to start on Monday.
yo, mad people don't have. I don't have love in my life. You think I have love in my life? Ray, do you have love in your life?
You get a lot of love,
Yeah.
Casey.
No, I don't.
Casey gets a lot of love.
Yeah.
What you
Casey,
mean,
get a
yo?
lot of love.
Her IG be popping, bro.
Yes, yes.
That's not love, though.
Yeah,
That's
it
fake
is.
love,
That's
right?
fake
It's
love.
not-
You have
it's
fans
like-
that admire you.
You know how like it is when you want like a certain person or you want like a certain thing. You know what I mean? Like
I want,
nothing
like some dick.
nothing is gonna fulfill you unless you get to that place that you want.
Well, tell him stop playing around and.
So is
Well,
it?
it might not be a him.
Is it
might-
feelings of like lonesome, or is it like what is it?
No,
Is
it's
it-
just I'm just overwhelming myself because like my classes are starting. I have 2 kids and 2 baby daddies. Like
on its own.
you know, it's just there's a lot on my plate. I want the podcast to be successful. You know, like I'm starting to like stress myself out and overthinking, and I do that all the time. So it's
So you
just-
are an
it's what it is.
overthinker,
I am totally an overthinker.
which is a curse and a blessing. Like you.
yeah. I mean,
I'm the same way.
you know.
You got to be careful. One of the best tools I've learned recently is meditation. Like it really helps.
No, I do meditate. I do actually.
I actually just got the
The
yoga mat. Yoga mat.
Yeah.
Thank you. It just came
Are
in.
you-
With the
f-
one that you sent us?
Yeah, it's extra large and
You know-
it's really thick.
That
'cause
warrior
I'm a-
grip?
Yeah,
Extra large.
make sure you know.
I didn't
in
know
case-
that yoga mats came in sizes.
Yeah,
Facts.
Yeah.
Me
He's
and
an
him, we
extra
look
large,
nuts.
and
Like me and
if
Ray would
just
look.
just so the ladies know, Ray is an extra large and yoga mats.
Very funny.
Nah, but for real, you know, Oprah makes her staff do that. All her production and TV staff, she makes her staff meditate in the morning and in the afternoon every single day.
Yeah.
What
It
really
is
does that?
recommended.
You know, what does it really?
It stops you from. It helps you learn how to turn your brain off, really, and not overthink, and not because thoughts are like, you know, like picture like a cloud in the sky. They come and they go. So what we tend to do as warriors, if you worry or you overthink about things, you tend to latch onto a thought and you can't stop thinking about that thought. So what meditation does is it teaches you to think of a thought and then let it go. Everything comes and it
Right.
passes. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is you do like a mantra to yourself and you just whatever, say you just count or whatever it is, and your mind's gonna think about other things. And then when your mind, that's okay because everyone's mind is gonna start thinking about other things. But when you realize that, you go back to your mantra, and every time you go from that outside thought back to your mantra, it's like a bicep curl for
Yeah.
your brain. You get me?
Like-
It teaches you how to stay focused on
Right.
something and not attach yourself to a thought that could be poisonous or toxic. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And also, like, one big thing that I'm trying to teach myself more and more is like just the art of like practicing indifference. Like, not everything that happens is like a personal attack on you.
Yeah.
Right? Like, things happen, people do shit. Some things don't happen that you wanted to happen, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take it and like feel away. Like sometimes just like don't give a fuck about it. Like just
Don't give a
literally
fuck.
just don't give a fuck about it.
Don't give a fuck. Once you give a fuck,
It's
I thi-
easier said than done.
Right.
For most, I don't know. My art of I feel like I'm a master at not giving a fuck.
Most men are.
It's very hard to do though.
Wait. See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I
what
saw
is it?
You just caught.
There's something there. Like,
Most
what did
men
he
are.
do to you?
Oh my god. No, but the thing is that some guys you can tell that they just don't care, or maybe it's just
Men just
you.
yeah. Like what's wrong? What's up with
Yeah,
that?
but there's a
What's
lot
up
of
with
men.
that?
Don't get it twisted. There's a lot of men who do care deep down, and they're afraid because of their toxic masculinity. They're afraid to show it, or they're afraid to, you know. A lot of men may go through shit inside, and they don't want to because they look at it like if it's a weakness or something.
Right.
I actually had a conversation with a female friend of mine, and I was saying like, when I'm involved with a woman, it's gonna sound crazy, but her happiness, I don't give a fuck about her happiness. It's just that me seeing her happy makes me happy.
Okay.
You ever hear like, oh, can you do this for me? It makes me happy. But then it makes me unhappy. So fuck no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But see, with me now, it's like let's say I'm involved with someone. It's like, you know what? Your happiness, you smiling makes me happy. I'm gonna do everything to make you
Right,
happy because
right.
essentially it makes me happy.
Right.
Like, that's me being selfish, but it also works for both parties.
Right.
Now, when I stop caring, then you're fucked. But
Right.
you know.
But that's why
just-
they say like someone shouldn't like I shouldn't be like, okay, you make me happy. It should be like you add to my happiness, right?
right.
Like
There
I'm
was
already
something I
happy,
read.
but you add to my happiness.
Yeah,
It's
it was like-
self-esteem because at the end of the day, you have to have your glass full before you could pour someone else's glass. You get me?
Yeah.
So if your glass is not full and you're pouring other people, you're not pouring correctly. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be fulfilled and comfortable with yourself before you can make other people happy.
I think which is why it's so hard to find people out here in Miami because like we're constantly evolving ourselves. So it's like I'm not complete. I don't want to bring you into my mess until I am fully, you know, where I want to be. Which is the reason why I haven't shot my shot.
I
to
I
this-
never get
to this
hollered
one.
at like in Miami. The only place I get hollered at is at a gas station.
Gas stations.
Speaking
and-
of getting hollered at, V, what just you told me something just happened to you?
Yes, so I was in the Wendy's drive-thru, and some car just pulls up next to me. I have my windows down. I'm listening to music, chilling, pulling up, and the guy goes, "Yo, take my homeboy's Instagram because I know you're his type." And I'm just like,
Take
I'm like,
my
I'm like,
homeboy's
I'm like, but I
Instagram.
have a man though. He's like, "Are you married?" I'm like, "I'm in a relationship." Like,
But wait, is that what people do these days? They don't even give numbers anymore. They just
I
like
ain't
Take
gonna
your
lie,
Insta-
it's
Take your
true.
Instagram?
That's
but the
true.
thing is that like you're trying to get me for your homeboy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Like-
That's the part that's nuts about it.
That's what I don't understand. It's
Was
not
he in
even
the
you.
car? Was it the buddy in the car?
Yeah, he was in.
Oh.
No, the guy wasn't in the car. He was by himself in the car, and he was, I guess, on FaceTime or on the phone because I heard like somebody talking on the phone.
What?
And he said, "You're my homeboy's type." I hate when guys send
Like,
their
I know
boy to
you're my
holler.
homeboy's
Yeah.
type.
You
Like,
don't
I
even know
it.
me,
Take down
nigga.
his Instagram, and I'm like,
Or in the club, and be like, "Yo, my homeboy likes you." He'd be in the corner, like
Yeah.
looking goofy.
That is.
See, but you guys getting hollered at as gas stations and Wendy's.
But see, for me, what do y'all think about, like you said, people don't take down numbers, they take down Instagrams. I'm one of the person who would rather get your Instagram first.
So you could look and make
Because
Because
I'd rather you look at my Instagram first because we could kind of get a vibe off like what each other is into, what our life is kind of like, or
But-
what we portray, you know, which
There
is
you go, that's
misleading
what I
as
was
well.
Which is a lie.
what kind of job you
I
have.
could, I could kind of,
Last
yeah,
episode.
yeah, I could kind of see what your life is like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but a lot of people, their Instagram is bullshit anyway. It's
Yeah.
all, what do they call that shit?
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, and,
superficial. Fucking a lie.
there's a phrase.
yeah, but imagine you
okay,
see,
Ray.
Bullshit.
get the hurt out, bro.
Angles. The fucking get out of here.
But imagine if you see a girl who's like a, you know, let's say a porn star or who's someone's, she's crazy, and you see her Instagram and you're like, okay, now I know I don't want to deal with her anymore because you saw
No,
the Instagram
you know you
and
just
you know
want
what
to
her
fuck
life is
her.
like.
Now you know you just want to fuck her and not wait.
True.
Yeah.
And you know, it's
Yeah.
crazy. I go back to bottle girls because I'm in the nightlife industry, but there are a select few women that, like, on Instagram, they're like, oh, real sedity and all this, that, like, I'm the shit. And then you meet them in person, they're like, so, like, oh my gosh, like, real closed in and, like, shy and shit.
You're
I'm
only like that online. That's the problem with people,
I'm
bro.
like, what is this? So with that being said, that's why I don't, you know, give a damn about Instagram or whatnot. It's more on what I see and what I feel. Because honestly, I don't put my life on Instagram.
But okay, I guess the only good thing about like getting someone's Instagram before giving them your number is you get to like pretty much snoop.
Yeah.
Right.
And see like, but this is where you
y'all
guys
be
fucked
creeping,
up. This
too.
is where you guys
yeah.
fuck up. I'm gonna put you guys on some game right now.
Okay.
When you get someone's Instagram, you're wrong to look through what they post to see about them. What you need to do is look at their comments,
the
look at
tags.
their tags.
Ooh, that's
You
a
need
good
to
one.
you need to search their like hashtag their IG name, see who's like hashtagging them.
I'm not gonna lie. That's
You
why
gotta
I
do
that.
shit like that. You
Oh
gotta see
my
who.
God.
You gotta look through their tags, and then not only the person that tagged them, the people that like that post. And then you go through the people that follow them, the people that they follow. And then
get
you
your-
go
yo,
even
get
deeper.
your girl. Yo, get
And then
your
you go
girl.
even deeper.
Once I see that we have people in common, I be hitting them like, yo, so what's good with this person?
Yeah, then you
Like,
gotta do your whole
Really? Is
facts.
that
You
what
gotta
y'all
do your
do?
whole facts. Yes,
That's
you gotta do your whole facts.
insane.
Yeah.
I
So-
do whole facts on guys all. I'd be like, yo, group chat, this dude.
You send it to
And
you
like-
have a group chat with all your girls, and
Like
you,
a couple
you drop it
girls,
in the group.
and then those girls will take that picture and group chat another couple
Oh
girls,
my
another couple girls, and it's
goodness.
like
So you probably in the group chat. You're probably
It's like in the network already, the Miami database. Like,
in 0.8 seconds, we
Yeah.
know like 3 of your exes. We know what kind of Christmas gifts you give.
Oh my God.
We know
Question.
that
Where
you're a
you
mama's
hang out, who
boy.
you
Now
Hey,
question.
don't
Now
see-
question. Once that happens, you kind of X them out based on that, and you don't give them a chance. Am I right or am I right?
It depends. Like It depends on what comes back. Like,
Yeah.
do you have like 7 exes? Like, you're 25 years old. Why do you have 7 exes?
Well, shit.
What do you mean?
So you kind of
At
cancel them out over there. Now,
You
question.
can,
Okay,
yeah.
so you would you not date someone due to finding out that they had an ex-girlfriend who was fairly toxic or had a bad reputation or was known for being dragged through the mud?
I do judge people on who they date
Yeah.
and who they have kids with.
What about if he knows, like he had an ex with someone that you knew?
I don't like dating or fucking anyone that dealt with someone that I'm close
Damn,
with.
you know
If it's
mad
an acquaintance,
people.
It's so small
but
here,
an
we-
acquaintance and
It's
someone
okay.
I'm close with are 2 different things. Yeah.
Facts.
Okay, all right.
2
I
different
guess.
things. Yeah, I
don't
know a lot
'cause-
of people, but
'cause
it's
you
like
know,
this is
when-
my homegirl, no.
Yeah. Well, I don't
If it's like someone I just see around, then okay, whatever.
Well, actually, no. She's kind of right because I don't like to fornicate after someone that I
can
know.
fornicate, you
I'm
can-
sorry.
Right.
I'm not
Fornicate.
fucking anybody that my friends have had. No, I just.
Like,
Do
I
you
don't.
feel
I
that
need
way
it
too?
first.
Like with your homeboy?
So
like,
if you had a girl that you really liked, Ray, right? And she was one of your boy's exes, but say they were out of they haven't been in a relation. I can't talk today. They haven't been in a relationship for like 5 years.
Nope, can't do it.
But it's a boy.
Would you ask your, see, for me, it's like, if your boy it has no attachment to her, he has no feelings to her, and you have a conversation with your boy, are you on
There's
that?
7 billion people in this world. There's no reason why I need to
Right.
come after my homie as dealing with someone that he once loved. Because when I love hard as hell.
Me too, and I
And
like.
God forbid
yes.
one of my niggas, I'm being light skinned as shit. One of my niggas come after somebody, you know, I only have 3 exes.
Right.
if I'm
But I'm
thinking
saying,
right.
if that's someone you haven't dated in 5 years,
But I once loved
and you
it.
cared about it, that would mean you're not completely over
If
it.
Ray
No,
dated one of your exes from 5 years ago, right now, would you feel
I
away?
swear to
you
God,
see him
listen
every
to me,
fucking
listen
week.
to me. I swear to God, I wouldn't care because I'm
That's
over
your
my
white.
exes. I'm
that's
not
his,
still like
that's
looking
his white
at.
side. No, I'm just joking.
Nah, if it was a girl that
you
I had
loved, I mean like
feelings
you
for,
loved.
Yes, a girl you love.
And
You
she
would
let-
be
and
okay.
she let you
I've been in
go.
love one time, maybe twice.
How do you
in a
know? How do
4-year
you know you were in love,
relationship,
though?
Because it was my longest relationship, 4 years,
don't
and I
mean
was
nothing.
in love because she was cheating on me in Orlando, and I drove to Orlando at 2 a.m. with tears in my eyes. Like,
You see?
Well, yeah,
so if Ray
okay.
started fucking her, you wouldn't feel away?
Yes, you would, buddy.
dog, I have no. I swear to you, I have no feelings. That was 8 years ago. I have
You
no
wouldn't- if
attachment
Ray
to
was
her.
fucking-
Like,
I still do.
Oh,
I
I
no.
don't care. I
Oh my
swear to God,
You
I wouldn't
wouldn't
care.
care?
Well, I still do. Damn it.
I would
Shit.
too. I don't care
So
if we
all
broke
my 3
up
exes are
12
4?
years ago. Right.
Don't try me.
Right. My 3 exes.
What is Ray? I got to tell you something, bro.
Don't. No, please, please.
Ray, I gotta
please.
tell you something too.
Would you care, V? Like, would you date? Like,
Don't play with me.
No, because well, that relationship for them didn't work out. So maybe for me, it might work out. I don't know. I see it in a different way. So I see what you guys
Right.
are talking about,
But
and
you
I also
wouldn't
see
care?
what it's like a yes and a no for me. Like I'm in between. It depends who the person is and how the relationship ended up with them. Because the thing is that they're not. Her and I are not the same person.
Yeah.
We're 2 totally different people.
So you know you fucked them better. So
I-
you're like, whatever. You're never getting this kind of
But the
pussy
thing
from
is that
her.
because the thing is that you don't know what position he was in his life when he was with
Yeah.
with you, and things happen, people change,
Right.
they go through things in life. So
But that's the thing about
Yeah.
relationships. Like, it's about fucking timing. It's not about the chemistry or nothing. You could have all the chemistry in the world. If the timing is off, the relationship is gonna fail.
Facts.
that's true.
And that's the worst part about dating, because timing is a fucking bitch.
What is dating?
I don't know, because
That's a
See,
great
y'all
que-
throwing this fucking
Non-fucking
dating word
dating.
around.
Yo, that's a
What
great
is
question.
dating?
That's a great going out. Okay, I would say.
Stop
this is
it.
a great.
I would say.
Chops, because you date
going
like a
out
motherfucker then.
consistently, like on a real
Chops
date
is
though.
out in the
KC,
streets, baby.
dinner,
Wait,
Yo,
movie,
relax, bro.
dinner, movie.
That's dating.
I would say
Cuddling.
2 things have to be happening consistently for you to be dating. You're fucking consistently, and you're going out with this person consistently. Like you're going. If,
So you're
if we're
being
just fucking
seen?
and you're just coming to my house and I don't go out with you,
That's a booty call.
We're not. Yeah, we're not dating. We're fucking.
Now,
a booty
does
call.
If we're just talking and we're not fucking, we're not dating. We're just talking.
But what if you're talking all day long and only meeting up to fuck? That's fucking complicated and that's confusing as fuck.
look,
and you guys do
I
that.
am speaking from the heart right
no,
now.
you're right. You're right.
Let's wait.
That's
Let's wait.
confusing as
We're
fuck.
getting somewhere.
Don't
We're getting-
text me good morning and only invite me to come over Netflix and chill, you asshole. Like,
Yeah,
don't
that's
worry
fucked
about
up
how
on the
my
guy-
fucking
that-
day went if you only want to next.
Then that guy is giving you mixed signals and he's wrong for that.
Wait.
No,
But has it been made
it's not.
clear? Has it been made clear anything at all? Or
No,
is it like there's some-
I'm not talking from personal experience.
Okay, well, your
Not
friends-
current personal experience. I'm talking from like a
Oh,
past
okay.
personal experience.
I
yeah.
can tell you something now when it comes to me, and I'm a cuddler. I like to cuddle. I love to Netflix. I love to
my
eat.
God, Ray.
So, you know,
How many minutes you go after you smash for the cuddle? Is it
Before
like
you get
5?
hot.
Before you just roll over and go to sleep?
Before you
no,
get
we
hot.
cuddle until I get hot. Facts. Feel me?
And it's like a good hour and a half, 2 hours. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah, 'cause
cuddle
my
till you
AC
get
is gonna
hot.
be low 'cause
And I'm
of
gonna
the-
get hot too, so don't
Yeah.
worry. We don't gotta cuddle all night.
Facts.
Just
So
a little
we
while.
going snuggle after, you know.
Snuggle.
Yo, Ray.
That's just
Ray.
me though. That's just me. And
Yo.
with that being said, but I'll tell you, listen, I'm not in the position
gonna
right now
snuggle.
to be what's the monogamous or anything.
Why are you not in the position to be monogamous?
Wait,
Wait, that's crazy. See,
Like
I'm
it's-
different than you, Ray. Explain
What?
yourself because I'm about.
Your dick is not capable of being monogamous.
I'm just saying, no, okay. Let me run it back. No monogamous.
what
Scratch,
happens.
scratch out monogamous. Scratch out monogamous. But like a relationship right now, exclusive is not for me.
Nicole.
It's not. Just because I know what a woman needs. Like they need time, consistency, and a whole bunch
See,
of
as
shit.
for
and
me-
that's what I don't have right now.
You don't have time or consistency for any woman.
There's this
'Cause
one.
you-
See, I'll be consistent, but it'll be consistent for like a month. See, I don't like.
That's
being-
not
I
consistency.
don't. Yeah, no, it's consistency
That's
for 1
what-
month.
Why do
There's
men?
a time.
Wait,
For a month.
why do men get bored so easy?
See, I don't like
why
dealing
is
with
a
multiple
month?
women at
Not
one
true.
time. I'll deal with one woman for a month, then move on to the next. That sounds nuts right now,
that's
but I'm saying, like,
disgusting. That
yo,
is
Ray, there's a
disgusting.
difference between going to this girl, then going back to this girl, then going back to this girl, then going
Oh.
to that girl, then going back to this girl. That's like too much fucking different girls at one time for me.
Oh, but if you break
I'll-
it up in month intervals, then it makes it okay.
Yeah, because you
He can handle it.
you move on. Yeah, I'm not bouncing around. I don't like bouncing around. You know what I mean? I'd rather
Listen,
be
4 weeks is a short amount of time, honey.
For what?
But a lot can happen though in
anything.
4 weeks.
Oh,
like-
thank you.
If we're
A
fucking-
lot
Like
can
what? A
happen.
new moon,
I
a
cannot
quarter
say.
moon. Like what
If
happens
we're
in 4
fucking, we
weeks?
have to be exclusive to each other, and that'll be an agreement. I'm gonna say, look, I don't have time for a relationship right now, but since me and you are fucking, I'm gonna let you know that I'm being exclusive to you, and I
For
hope
this
you would be
4 weeks.
exclusive to me.
This
For
is
these
a
4
4-week
weeks.
And then
trial.
if we lose communication and we stop talking, then you know.
This is
we
why I
moved
hate
on.
men.
This is why
why I
you hate
hate
men.
men.
But it's okay though, because honestly, sometimes you might want the same thing.
But see, me and Ray are just not ready. There's men that are ready. Is that me and
Okay,
him are
no,
just
no.
not ready?
This is the thing. It's not that.
Now,
sometimes
Brandon, hold on. Can I
want-
cut you off real quick? I'm not ready, but in the if there ever were a time where a woman were to sweep me off my feet, damn it,
You're open to it.
I'm open as hell.
Okay, like that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
I meet men all the time. Certain men I can take one look at. I'm like, well, you'll never be my husband.
Well, yo,
But maybe somehow I can meddle you in my life. Somehow.
I kind of blame it on y'all though, for the way men are now.
Why?
Why?
Because you go on Instagram and women are just trying to sell you sex.
Then don't
and
go
they're-
on Instagram.
Every female right now on Instagram is a Sports Illustrated model. I go the bathing
Why
suits.
are you so
like,
weak?
I go online and I'm scrolling and everything is like, wow, this girl is beautiful. Scroll,
Wow.
mixtape, scroll. Wow, this girl's beautiful.
But V,
Scroll, Dwayne Wade, scroll. Oh
why
my
are-
God, she got a fat ass. Scroll,
Why
scroll.
are these men so weak? I can look there could be 20 dicks online. I can see all 20 of the dicks.
See, and this is
short,
another
fat,
problem.
thick, 9 inches,
Women do
3
not
inches.
acknowledge-
And I could still be like, damn, I still want the one dick that I am okay with.
Love
Yo,
that
when,
too.
women,
I am not lustful.
And
women
Why
and
are
men are
men
not the
so
same,
lustful?
yo. Women and men are not the same.
Yeah,
Men
y'all are
are
much
animalistic.
stronger.
I hate to say it, but women do not acknowledge the way men are wired.
That you
We're
guys are
wired
weak?
differently.
You guys
are
We're
weak.
visual.
Terribly.
They're,
It's
very,
not
they're
weak.
visual creatures.
It's
They're
weak.
versus
It's
us
weak.
that women are
You guys
more
are
of like
strong
sentimental.
physically, weak
Name
mentally.
name a species in the galaxy, a male species in the galaxy, and they're all the same.
Yeah.
They're
You guys
all-
are easy to break down mentally. You guys are strong as fuck physically. That's my fucking
Right,
philosophy
and that's
on
where
men.
women were blessed with the whole, strong mentality.
That's why
and,
women can mind fuck men better than men.
and I
That's a
love
fact.
to be
Yeah,
mindfucked.
that's a fact.
Fuck me, please.
Although men somehow swindle their fucking way in mind
Fucking
fucking by
right.
texting in the morning, but
I'll
only
get
wanting to
your ass
Netflix
too.
and chill.
Don't
Don't
get it
tell me
twisted.
good morning. No, it's just
Like our parents, like
Good morning. Good morning. Did you eat? Okay. How you
Don't-
feeling?
You gon'
Everything good?
Uber Eats me breakfast,
But
Yeah, how
never
is
invite
it?
me to eat.
Morning.
Yeah, don't ask me if I ate, but never invite me to dinner. Like,
Oh,
fuck
baby,
you.
hey, listen. If you're hungry,
No, I'm
listen.
Listen, if you're gonna tell me,
It's Miami Spice
If
this
you're gonna
month.
ask me, thank you, Miami Spice.
this month.
Uber Eats. Oh, good morning.
Wait,
Have you ate? You gonna
is it
send me
Miami
food?
Spa month? Because that's my
Yeah,
month.
it is Miami Spa.
I haven't
month,
heard of
so-
that. I haven't
Yeah.
heard of that.
What?
Buy a bitch a massage, Ray.
When is it?
It's in
Until
September.
No,
Trying to
until,
get my own.
until
Fuck out of
September.
here.
I go to Kathy right here in Davie.
For real, shouts out to
Yeah,
Kathy
Kathy's
and
lit.
Davey.
Be $60 an hour and a half. She gets busy, bro. She got a
Wait,
little
hold
room
on.
with a
Happy
waterfall.
endings? No,
Just I was about to say,
Nah.
no,
Not
okay,
with the
okay.
what? No.
I tried to moan a little bit while she was massaging me. But
Hey, she was like, hey, stop that.
She was hitting me with the deep tissue, so I hit her with the
Hey,
like, you know
She's
what I
like,
mean?
nah.
And she's an old white lady, like, it's not
Question,
happening,
question.
bro. I'm like, damn.
no homo with all the dick talks. With your 9-inch, 3-inch favorite dick. Now, do you ladies care about when it comes to circumcised and uncircumcised?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, dicks, you know, are like the world.
Say it. Say that again.
Dicks are like-
Run it back.
Dicks are just like,
M the Gems Dick Breakdown, brought to you by Stacker 2.
they come circumcised, uncircumcised, thick, skinny, long,
this way, going that
short,
way.
curved,
And so back to the question.
kneeling. Like,
What?
I
Did you
personally.
say peeling? What did she say?
No,
I think
kneeling.
She said kneeling.
Curved,
Kneeling.
kneeling.
I'm out the loop on the kneeling.
Just
Dick.
gonna keep going. Let's keep going.
What were you saying, Em?
Okay, if I had to choose, I would probably choose circumcised.
First of all, is there a difference?
There
What
is
you
a difference.
mean? Is there
The
a
Yo,
skin
no,
moves.
obviously in the aesthetic and the way it looks, but I'm
skin
saying with the
moves.
feeling with y'all, like, do you feel a difference?
It moves.
Yeah.
What move?
The skin.
The skin.
While the
Yes,
the
while it's going in and
intercourse?
out. So like you gotta imagine when it's going.
And ain't
In?
nobody trying to like pull back skin when they're going.
Yeah,
down
and then
there,
when you suck it, you gotta like.
It's like level on
Pull
level
back.
on level. Wow, that's wow.
I just thank God
I'm
my
good.
parents.
Yeah,
I just
my
thank God
mom-
my parents when I was born, they was like, yo,
Yeah.
chop that shit off.
Yeah, mom looked out for me.
And hygiene too, because
Yeah, some
I
guys-
hate
yeah.
to say this, but I had really bad experiences,
What?
and it was just.
Oh, how did you tell him?
What?
Listen,
How
I didn't
do you
even,
tell
I didn't
somebody
even, I
that you
didn't
like
even- almost.
Wait, what was
He's
it?
like,
Wait,
yeah,
what
bro, I like
happened?
that.
Yeah, what
What
happened? Hold on,
happened?
V.
What happened?
And I was drunk too.
Yeah.
So I was just like, because you know, normally when you're drunk, you're like down for like
Yeah, yeah.
anything.
Whatever.
And I was not down with that.
I was like, wait,
was
no,
yo,
no, I
was
don't
like-
know, but
I was like, how about I just like go home?
What?
wait, what? How did you go
Is it
from
a smell? What
about-
is it?
It,
It was a smell.
Don't don't
Was
look
it
at me like that.
lint? Was it lint? Like lint?
it wasn't even. It wasn't lint. It was just like.
Yo, Ray, I'm bamboozled right now.
What the fuck is
Was there
this?
lint in there?
It wasn't lint.
Wow, I'm blessed.
Because you know, at least if you see lint, like, oh, you know, oh, it was
like-
the
or
towel.
like
it was the towel. I didn't even touch it. Like you, because that's the whole thing. Like you pull back the
Yeah,
skin,
yeah, you do.
and then I just saw a little some, and then the smell kicked back, and I was like,
Oh, like bumps?
Whoa!
Okay, listen, I'm in the medical field.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Gotta
yeah.
look for bumps. Like
Okay.
that's
So you know, have you
So
ever?
uncircumcised is the way to go.
No, circumcised.
Man.
I mean,
is the way to go.
circumcised,
Is the
yeah.
way
no,
to go.
listen. There, you know, like I've heard that some uncircumcised men know how to keep themselves up
Yeah.
to par. So like, no shame.
No shame to
on-
people who
That's
are
crazy.
not.
We're not gonna
No.
do like
You're
a Me
born with it.
Too
You
for
can't do nothing
uncircumcised
about
men.
it. Like,
right?
I
You
hate,
gotta-
yo,
you
we
gotta
should
be on
stop
top of it.
Shaming uncircumcised penises.
shaming qualities in people that they can't do nothing about.
Right,
Like, I
exactly.
can't do nothing. If you're short, you can't do nothing about
No.
it. My hairline, I can't do nothing about
Bro, me
it.
neither.
Like,
I'm
let's
straight.
not, you know what I mean? Like,
But,
Yeah,
but the
but-
thing is that I feel like it's getting to a point where because I've even heard like some men have even gotten circumcised.
Like grown
as
men.
grown
Grown
men,
ass
yeah.
men,
Ouch.
they'll go do it,
Ouch.
A lot
If I
of
would-
like
I would do
island
it real
people.
and their
quick.
partners have asked for them to do it as
So
well.
that's what I was gonna say. So
It's
how do
painful
you
as
tell
fuck.
someone?
was it like
Yeah.
a piercing?
Wait.
But,
Like, getting your-
how do you tell someone that like either their hygiene isn't up to par in their private parts or their breath isn't, or maybe they're not a good kisser?
You gift
How do
them. You gift them a bottle of Vagisil with a
Oh
bow
my
for
God.
Christmas.
There's no way you could do that. That's
you-
a slap in the
You
face.
have to
It's-
find a way. For me, I learned like talking to women, and it's better to like imply than to say it directly. So you got to
Yeah.
find a way to like imply what you want and not directly say it.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
like
saying?
that though. I would rather a man be straight up with me. Like,
So if a
I
guy
like,
says, "Yo, your pussy is stank," you're not gonna feel like you're gonna feel.
well,
That's-
that would
that's-
never happen. But
but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like you know,
no, because some women aren't aware of that kind of stuff. Like some women, like maybe it's a woman that doesn't have sex all the time, so she doesn't know like what's going on down there. And maybe you were like a come up for her one night. You know,
Come
like
on, one.
you were the come up for her. Like, oh, he wants to fuck me. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. I didn't shave. You know, like I was out all day. He forced me to link up with him for a drink. and
we've been
now
in
we're
Wynwood all
done.
day sweating for
Yeah,
like 12 hours.
you
Okay,
invited
no, that's
her to
fair. You
Wynwood
gotta
like
be-
on a whole day because you refused to take her to Prime 112
Nah,
where
we're going
there's
right
AC.
to the shower after the Wynwood date.
Yeah, like
But you have
Like,
to.
you
do
don't
that.
wanna come
Listen,
in here?
the shower is imperative.
Yeah,
Like, it is
like,
so
take a
important for me.
shower.
Just because
together. That's nice.
Together or not together? I don't.
I mean, if she
sometimes I ain't gonna lie,
stinks,
I'm a
then
big
good,
guy. I'm
that's
a big
fine.
guy
Shower.
though. I'm a big guy. If I slip and fall in the shower because I got to move over for somebody, it's gonna be a problem. Like I'm a big dude, so I gotta take a shower.
Shower sex is overrated
But
too.
here's
It's stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's-
hate
it's
water.
waste of
I
time.
hate
Take
water
some of that
sex.
shit time.
I'ma tell you.
Water sex. and
Unless
water,
there's a chair in the
yeah, I-
shower, everything else is it's whack. You gotta
You
be
and
in a
these
hotel with a little
chairs.
stool.
So-
Him in these chairs. If I was with a guy and he was like sweaty or like a little musty, because sometimes men are big and fucking whatever. Sometimes you guys are fucking.
Well, I'm kinda
You guys,
sweaty right
you
now.
guys stink more than women. You know, like that's just how it is. Then I would just tell him, be like, babe, go fucking rinse off. Like it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
Like if a woman's like vagina smells to a point where you just like cannot stand it,
Every
then there's
time?
probably
Something else going on
wrong
there.
there. Like there's probably like an
Or her
STI.
breath.
Her
Or her breath, yes.
There's something-
Some
something
women
in-
don't
something
brush
in-
their tongues.
Maybe
No, it's not
maybe
even
she
that,
has a
something-
hole in her tooth and she needs to go fucking
not even
get
that,
it
like,
fixed.
something in
That's
her
what
stomach.
someone. Oh my god, I can't even get into that because she's
You
probably
never had
gonna
a
watch
hole
and be
in
like,
your
"Nigga, fuck
You never had a hole in your tooth?
You ain't fucking hell no."
Listen, I
don't
know
give me
people
none of
have a hole in
that.
their
Brush your
tooth.
tongue. Brush it.
No, but for some people, it's not the tongue. It's like
Well,
something in their stomach.
Figure it
like-
out. You cannot be over 22 years old and still got your shit fucked up. There's
take
no way. You're
pride
a
in
grown.
That's what I was
Yeah,
telling you.
your
Like,
hygiene-
if
yeah.
you're grown, why are we talking about hygiene for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're grown. There's something you should have learned.
So you would like just
Dead it. I'm
put
OD
your dick back in
immediately.
your pants and
I
walk
wouldn't.
away.
I would go on with it. I'd probably have to hold my breath.
But what if it was a
and I would get, but then that would be the last night I deal with you.
So
Oh,
you
yeah,
would
one night,
literally
okay.
fuck
Yeah, but I'm
someone
not gonna
who's-
make you feel awkward about
I'll give you
it.
two
Yeah,
nights.
yeah.
Feel
But
crazy.
you
I'm
would
giving you
wait.
2 nights though. I'm giving you 2 nights just because the first night we might have been out or
What?
whatever. Second night, yo, if your shit is a little funk, we donezo. You hear me? Done. And I'm
Wait,
gonna
you
tell
guys
you
are
about it.
willing to fuck someone who stank like
If
for
I'm
real,
drunk,
for real?
I'll
Well-
you guys are nasty. Like
Listen,
guys are so
guys are nasty.
disgusting.
I'm
Listen,
very nasty.
You
We
guys are
discussed this.
nasty.
I'm disgusting,
Yeah.
but for certain, that's why I said we got to go to the shower first, so I can
I
get disgusting
hate
after.
y'all.
I'll note it. Like if I'm like, whoa, noted, and
Yeah.
I'll put that note to the side, and like, we
like
go with, like
Jessica stank coochie.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
Jessica stank coochie met her at story. Like that's
Yeah.
what you saved in as your fucking
story stank. There's a
story
story.
stank.
Yeah.
So basically, so you would essentially let them know. That was my
I wouldn't
question.
let them know. I
He
just
let them
wouldn't
know
deal with
the whole
them.
Oh, you wouldn't?
The whole
Okay,
time
I
you
wouldn't
just cut
deal
them
with
out.
them,
Okay,
yo.
I dig it. I dig it. I
You
get
And
wouldn't
it.
then,
wipe?
and then they hit you up like, oh, what happened? I thought we were vibing. What you gonna say?
Oh, you know, it's not you, it's me. I'm going through some things right now.
Yeah, it's you, it's me.
I'm going through some things right now. My life is very hectic. I don't have time. You know, you're the type of person that if someone is in a relationship with you, you deserve the amount of time that I can afford right now. I can't afford. You know, I don't have time available to give you that you deserve because you deserve time.
That's
You're a
real
great
shit.
woman.
You
That's
just
real
gotta
shit.
t-
You're
listen,
great. See that
you could
that
just
line
tell
that he
her-
just said, he's lying. But I really feel that way, and that's the reason why I'm like,
listen.
listen, baby, I can't do it.
But you could just tell her the
not lying.
boric acid suppository trick
Whoa,
or
my
the
nigga.
fucking
The suppository
Greek
what?
yogurt trick.
I gotta
Yeah,
pull up Wikipedia
boric.
and don't.
There's some boric. Listen,
I feel like
there's
guys
something
should be
called-
up on game with
There's
women.
listen. If you wanna be a man that dates women, you should know about women hygiene.
Thank you.
There's a special little
Summer's
pill.
Eve.
There's a special
No
little
more
pill
than that.
called boric acid. It's in a gel capsule.
The pharmacy talk
You
right here, yo.
shove it up there,
I'm not shoving
deep as you
anything
can
up
get it.
anywhere.
No.
and then what happens? Please. tell
and you
us.
let it sit overnight.
overnight.
And by the next
this isn't
day,
a chemistry
if you're off, you're not off anymore, and you're extra fucking wet. So then when you have sex, that shit is juicy.
Yo, she's shoving
and
boric
fresh.
acid. What is it
You're
called?
welcome, ladies. It's called
Wow.
boric acid.
Boric acid.
B-O-R-I-C.
Boric acid, guys.
Boric acid. Now watch the fucking boric acid sales are gonna.
Yo,
No,
boric
seriously.
acid. Send us some boric
For real.
acids, yo. You heard?
Yeah.
Yep. Yo, so nah, but like another topic that's been like popping crazy right now is this whole Jay-Z shit. Are y'all familiar with what's going on with this?
Yes.
Look, I literally like stopped watching like the
The NFL.
NFL. You know what I mean? Because I felt away like, yo, they're clearly like
Put your hand. He's still.
I was on my.
they clearly like feel away. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped. I didn't believe in what the NFL was doing, so I fell back from it a little bit. You got Jay-Z telling all these people, yo, don't perform at the halftime show. You know, because Jay-Z has a lot of influence.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, Jay-Z makes a deal with the NFL.
But wait, let's take it back though. I don't know if some of the people know what happened with Colin Kaepernick and his movement on,
Everyone
taking a
has to
knee.
know about that.
Not everybody.
Everybody.
Well, okay.
He
but what was he? Okay, so I'm gonna ask this to you guys. What do you think his motive was in his kneeling during the national anthem?
Yeah, to bring awareness to the injustice
When
that's
people,
going on.
when
in
people say,
America.
"Yo, he's disrespecting the flag," all this, that's not why he did it. He did it clearly for social justice and police brutality.
Right.
So that's why he took a knee. He didn't take a knee because he wanted to disrespect the flag. He's
Exactly.
trying to bring
Okay.
attention to an issue that is an issue in this country right now. And
wanna
it's,
make that
it's
clear.
still going on.
and that's
That's
a fact. So Jay-Z got behind him and supported him. He wore a Colin Kaepernick jersey, did all this. Don't deal with the NFL. Travis Scott, don't perform at the halftime show,
Yeah.
Super
Right.
Bowl. Now, fast forward, Jay-Z just makes a deal with Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but do you think it might have something to do with the fact that Beyonce performed and she did her whole, like, her show was like a low-key black empowerment movement.
So this is the two-
like, maybe it has something, maybe it's coinciding
So
somehow.
for people that don't know what happened, Jay-Z made a deal with Roger Goodell in the NFL to where he's going to handle and have his hand in picking the acts that perform for the Super Bowl, because everyone said no. The Super Bowl show last year was super trash.
Right.
The halftime
Yeah.
show, because
Wait, who performed last year?
No niggas.
I don't want to.
I don't really watch
It was whack. I don't
NFL,
remember, but it
yeah.
was trash. So the NFL needs Jay-Z to help us with the halftime show, and the other part of the deal is Jay-Z is going to help the NFL with social justice issues as far as like promoting social justice. And I don't know what they're going to do, a commercial, and Jay-Z is going to direct the commercial that's going to play. I don't know what's going to happen, like how you're going to bring awareness to social justice, but
People are
he just
pissed.
kind of like contradicted himself.
Right.
So it's a very hot topic right now because everyone it feels polarized.
I see
with
his
it.
efforts though. I think he's trying to bring light to it and kind of like bring it like, okay, like this is one chapter that we've acknowledged, we've made it public, international, everybody knows, global, and now we're done with that. Let's move forward. What is
That's-
next? How can
It
we
may
all
be. It
come
may
together?
be. It may be something like a Trojan horse. Like he's infiltrating somehow.
That's
and
exactly
he's
what
trying to
he's-
like,
Slowly but
develop
surely.
something. But at the end of the day, it's owned by a bunch of rich old people
White
that
guys.
don't look like us.
Well,
so
yeah.
at the end of the day, like it's
I see both
how
sides of it.
much-
I can see why people are upset, right? Because you kind of just contradicted yourself, and like because Jay-Z's like a superhero to me. You know what I'm saying? He has a track record of 20 plus years of not looking like a clown. All his moves are calculated. He's
Right.
on point. You know what I'm saying? He's
He
never
got caught cheating
His
and
wife is
still
never looked
beautiful.
crazy.
His wife
He's
is
never looked crazy.
successful. Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
he got
But-
caught cheating and overcame it.
crazy,
Wait,
right?
who
I
is
cannot
she
with
with?
You ain't Becky with the good hair?
Yeah.
Sorry, okay, my fault. Keep
No,
going.
it's
He
a
said
fact.
Becky.
But it's
That's
true,
a
though,
good
like,
hair.
The other
He's like on Bill Clinton's status right there.
The
like,
other side of it is like, Jay-Z might has a seat at the table now, and that's what we want.
Absolutely.
Now, like you said, he infiltrated. He's at the table, and let's see what he could do. People are saying, give him time. So I see both sides of it. You know what I mean? But I guess we just got to give it time. And
Right.
As
Right.
a black man, how do you feel?
I'm proud. Like it makes me. No, seriously, it makes
Are
me
you
so
happy about
happy
it?
just to know that it's possible for one black man to make such a difference.
Right. I
know?
mean, it's 2019. Like,
what's
shit
happening-
has to
Almost
change
like
eventually.
something.
You know how we
Shit has
talked
to
about
change.
how we talked about the demographics on the last episode
Right,
with the
yeah.
country shifting. The NFL sees that too. They see what the NBA does because the NBA does it very well. They're on top of social justice things. The NBA is very progressive. The NFL feels like they're kind of like stuck in their ways
Yeah,
and
they
they're kind of
gotta catch up.
outdated as far as certain things. So half of me is like, the NFL needs Jay-Z. They need somebody to like.
Right.
But that also rubs me the wrong way as well because are they just doing that?
Just to make money.
Yeah.
Just
To
so
help
people
their
would tune in
image.
again. Right. Because
Well, I
they
don't
want
think he's a
people to
dummy
cancel.
though. I'm pretty sure he's not going to let them. Like he'll see it. He'll see
Yeah.
it coming.
Right.
And then he'll make it known. Like he's
Right.
yeah. But
But
yeah.
I'm sure they're not like puppeteering him, but at the end of the day, like people are gonna feel a way about it because Jay-Z is Jay-Z. He's like our like
superhero.
yeah, like we
Rock.
want him to be on our side at all times. So if he's making such a big step, because remember when he was being interviewed and they were asking him if he would kneel, and he's like, I think we're past kneeling. I think it's now actually just about addressing what the actual issues are, not about making a point anymore. So I
Right.
mean, I think we should just give him the opportunity to actually like see what he can possibly do. Like you can't knock it until he tries.
And to kind of piggyback what you guys were saying, like times are changing, and we did touch on this last time where in a couple years there are going to be all white people anymore. Like everybody's going to be mixed. Everybody is going
at least
to
in major
be-
cities. You know
in
what I'm
major-
saying?
yeah,
Like you're
okay,
gonna
yeah,
still
yeah.
go to Ohio and like Idaho
Right.
and these
Utah.
these middle
areas.
American places, and they're gonna be
Yeah.
red states. All Republican, like old, out of date. It's gonna be like It's like Microsoft 95, you know what I'm saying? Just outdated and shit, like with all old beliefs, but
Speaking of outdated, hold on now. Did you hear the new Rick Ross album?
Oh, we've been waiting for
Out-
yeah, it's been out. Are we outdated?
Port of
as fuck?
Miami.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But Rick, we needed this from Rose.
How long were we waiting for this?
We needed this.
I know.
He
I
he
was
did this
worried
for-
about-
he did
no.
his
2 years
thing.
since he dropped
No,
that thing.
honestly, I was worried about Rick. I was like, why isn't he dropping anything? I thought like maybe he.
He was going through some health problems.
Yeah,
and-
I thought that was.
I think he was just making business moves. Like rap is just one thing. This man's making money everywhere.
How do you
And
feel?
my dog is actually hosting for us at Cameo Labor Day weekend Friday.
Fire.
So, if y'all want to pull up,
We might
It's
have to-
Labor Day weekend.
We got it is the
Not this
30th.
weekend.
First, I
The
think
next
it's
one.
Next
The
weekend.
next, yeah,
we
the
might need
next
to
one.
pull up with a microphone and just try to get that interview.
Yeah.
I'm working on some things, trying to get it. We'll see if we can make it work. But
Yo,
have you heard-
but the album
Have
itself.
you heard it? I was gonna ask you.
Crack.
What are your favorite
Amazing.
songs on it, dude?
I don't even remember the title. I just got it shits on repeat. But it is definitely crack, and I highly suggest everybody go out and get it. And if you do buy the album and you bring it to Cameo, proof of it on your iPhone, and it shows that you do get free entry.
Oh wow.
So if you go to Cameo, everyone that lives here in Miami, Broward County, Fort Lauderdale, if you want to go to Cameo, South Beach, holla at Ray, ask for Ray at the door. He's one of the managers, and show him your phone, and he will make sure you're taken
You
care
supporting
of.
Ross, we support y'all, and we want y'all to come out and have a great night.
That's a super fact.
Hey,
I'll pull up too.
But yeah, the album is really dope. He's very, because you know how he had that health scare?
Yeah.
Yes, one of the tracks was.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad he got real introspective and had the track with Wife and Lucci, which was really dope.
He talked about
he
like what was
talked
actually
about
going
it.
on. Yeah, because I was like wondering. I was like, he must be like going through something because like he kind of
But see,
disappeared off
for
the
me,
map.
it's like I used to be like kind of like depressed musically because I always felt like the quality, as of late, the quality of music has been like poor. But I kind of changed my mind. There's really good music out there. You just have to look for it. But the thing I'm continue to be depressed about is like the speed of which the music comes. Like before, we would have an album and we could rock with the album for like a summer. You know what I'm saying? 2 months.
Blueprint.
Yeah, Get Rich or
Take
Die
Care,
Trying.
Get Rich or
50
Die-
Classic
yes.
albums could last. They could live for 2 months,
Yes.
3 months.
And now it's
But
just
now
everything.
it's like, yo, the Ross album came out last week, and it already feels like, because Instagram and social media with all this information constantly
gonna
coming,
push to the
it's
side.
already like old already. You know what I mean? And that's what's depressing to me
Yeah.
is music doesn't live anymore. Like as
Right.
long as it did, it feels like
The
fast
thing is
food.
that a lot of people are not putting out full albums. They're either doing singles, they're doing EPs, which is like 2 to 3 songs, maybe 4.
To adjust to what I
To
just
adjust,
said. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
because
Like,
people's
it's just
attention
not-
spans are so short.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that
Social
we're
media.
all day
Social
getting
media, social
fed
media.
things all day. Like, what if one day, like, remember, like, when Twitter was the shit? And, like,
Yeah.
everyone was on Twitter and it was just, like, your thoughts. Oh, da-da-da-da, like, 140 characters. And then, like, Instagram came along and then Snapchat came along. Like, what happens? Like, I wonder what's going to be, like, the next craze. Like, what's going to put IG
I don't
on the
want-
back
see,
burner?
Hell
I don't
no,
want-
nothing.
We're constantly being bombarded with information, so I wish things could just like slow down. Like that's why people I think have anxiety and other things, because like our brains are just processing new information and new things every day. We wake up, go on our phone, and we're just getting bombarded with things every day. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's affected like the music industry, and it sucks. I try to listen to music on my own pace. Like this Ross album, I'm only gonna rock the Ross album for the next 3 weeks because I want to live with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want that album. Because I don't
Look at
an
Nipsey's album. Look at Nipsey's album.
An
That
album
was on
could
repeat.
come out and people say it's a classic. Like, how can you deem it a classic? It just came out. Like,
Yeah,
live
yeah.
with it a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's see if it has replay value. Let's
Let
see
me
if.
turn it on when I feel a way about something. We go back to that song that puts me in that state.
And a lot of
Yeah.
these underrated artists, Joyner Lucas being one. Do you guys? Do you
I
get
know, I know.
He's dope.
Joyner? He's
dope.
awesome. He's awesome, and he
Yeah.
has no fear in touching topics that most rappers don't want to.
He's
touch.
smart.
He's very
I'm
smart.
a-
He's like
I'm-
an Eminem. He's honest. He's like
I'm a
Em.
fan of rappers and artists who sound smart. Who
Backpack
sound-
He'll teach you some
rappers,
shit.
aka remember that term, backpack rappers, like Mos Def, Talib Kweli.
That was
Yeah.
before my
Like-
time.
Well, that's still like
that was
a.
before your time. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 28. I'm just that was.
Yeah, that
You're
was
a
both.
baby.
And on
Is
top of that, I
before
was
your time
raised.
too?
Listen, but I was raised with a
caught
single
the
mom.
end
I
of
would
it.
say.
I like.
you.
Of course, I know Mos Def, Talib
I've-
Okay,
Kweli.
like
a lot of
Talib
stuff.
Kweli.
See,
Mos
I wasn't
Def,
allowed
like
to listen to
Common,
rap
Like
back
Common,
then.
like when like
Really?
I wasn't allowed to listen to rap growing up. No, I wasn't allowed to.
you would listen to Beethoven and shit.
No, we had to listen like Compa. That's one. But
Hey.
Shania Twain.
Oh my god.
Garth
that
Brooks.
don't
Wait,
impress
time out.
me.
Your mom.
I
your
love
Haitian
Shania
mom had you out
Twain.
here listening to Shania Twain.
Yes,
I like
because
Shania
she
Twain.
didn't
Man, I
want.
feel like a woman.
I love her and her little leopard
shit.
print.
All right,
Yeah,
now, don't
she
get
made
it
me-
fucked
She
up.
was bad back in the
I'm
day.
well-rounded now. Don't get it twisted. Rap.
Yeah, the genres.
Yeah, absolutely. Classic rock. That was my
I
shit.
love- listen,
You guys ever heard of
alternative
Delilah? You know, I know you know Delilah, the radio.
Yes,
I've
I was
heard
listening to her on my way.
Delilah.
Her show was like in the middle of Montana in the mountains, and she has her own studio. And
I was
shit.
raised with her. She raised me.
Your mom
Delilah
like
Ray-
that kind of music?
Yes.
That's
yes,
different.
Yeah. She didn't want me to listen to rap because she felt like I was gonna grow to be a thug and stuff, you know. Because in the
My
hood.
first. What was your first rap album?
My first rap album.
Yeah. You remember it? Because I remember
Mine was
mine.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
No.
Yeah. I remember my mom bought me. I told her, "Yo,
That's
I
how
want."
old I am. He's like, Bone Thugs?
When I was young, I was
You
obsessed with like
original.
All About the Benjamins when that song came out. So I told my mom, I want this. I was like 10 years old. I'm like, Mom, I want this Puff Daddy No Way Out album.
Wow.
Like it had the locks on it. So I'm playing it, and I'll never forget. It was playing Benjamins, and I think it was Styles P. It was like, "What a pussy," and it like said it loud. My mom's like,
Oh,
because she
shit.
didn't know music was
Oh,
like
shit.
dirt like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my white mom was like,
Oh,
my God.
what is my
shit.
10-year-old?" And she took it away from me. Nah, you ain't listening to that shit.
And that's what made you want it even more. So when
He
you
was
left
like,
to
"Yo, I'm gonna
school,
be a
And then I'm
DJ
like, yo,
at that
I'm
moment.
about to get this burnt for $5 at school. I'm about to get a CD burnt right now.
see,
Like,
my white friends at school literally put me on to rap and to porn.
So your wife, so we all agree the white people were the oppressors here.
Yeah,
They were
the white
ones
people
that
put me on. I
tainted
kid
his
you.
mind.
Yes, y'all fucked me up.
I'm just joking.
Nah, for real. Listen, I think I don't know if I said that. I think it was.
Listen, my white friends put me on to like
all kinds of shit.
all kind of shit that I
Every
didn't know
shit,
about
all
before.
kinds of shit.
Weed.
Y'all got freedom. I ain't had no freedom.
Ecstasy,
Y'all were
like,
free
what?
to experiment shit. Hate. Let's just say island parents. There's no fucking
Yeah,
way.
I didn't know about
Hell
that
no.
shit.
Hell no. Hell
I went
no.
to a rave with my white friends for the first time. I was
What?
like,
I haven't even done
what
that.
what's going on?
really?
Gotta love your white friends. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
They're
I
like,
love my
we're gonna
wife.
go
And they're
to a
so
rave.
welcoming. Oh my God, listen, you come to my house, don't make no noise, don't touch no food. and-
Right,
and
you ain't
Don't sit
eating
in the living
shit.
room.
don't sit in the special living room, don't you dare even walk through that shit.
With the plastic on the furniture.
No, we ain't had no plastic, but you know just not to go there. My white friends, oh my gosh, I go in that bitch.
Mom, make us some fucking hot dogs.
Gosh, yeah, right, yo. Yeah, I loved it. It was amazing, and they would just open all the cabinets and food for everybody. I'm like, shit, this is great. I wish I was white. I wish I was white.
You're right. One of my white friends definitely had like the ill snack game in his
Oh
crib.
my gosh, the cabinets are full. Like y'all got food stamps? Like how y'all? No, like we work for. Damn. like, y'all
Listen,
got a lot of shit.
this one chick we used to hang out with in high school because my high school was majority white. The girl would she had a car. I didn't have a car in high school, but we would like go to her house during lunch and eat and like hang out.
Oh,
She
y'all
would
were
run
cool.
all the red lights, but she would like kiss her hand and touch the fucking roof of the
That's
car
some
and
white
run the.
Oh! There's
run
another
the
white
red
thing.
lights.
Another white thing. You guys were going over train tracks. You guys lift your feet up. It's white shit. I promise you.
Yo, that's some Boston white shit.
Nah.
Yo, I don't
Casey
know
looks
what
so
the fuck.
confused right now.
Yeah, Casey, you're
He looks
off
so
white. You're not.
confused.
I was raised by like Cuban. Hey, Off White is in, baby. Got those new Off White.
That's what I'm
Off-white.
saying because I don't have white
White
friends.
friends, yeah.
I went
You don't
to
know
a
anyone?
predominantly like Spanish school,
Yeah.
Spanish environment. So
Strict.
I was
I met all my
to
white
me,
friends in
white
high
people are
school.
Cubans
Yeah.
that were raised
Yeah.
in Miami from like ever.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are my white friends.
From
No,
Holla.
like I met my
From
white friends in
Hialeah.
high school. Like when we
Holla.
moved to Florida, like they were like that bitch would run the red light. She would kiss her hand and touch the roof of the car and run the red light. And me and my sister would be like,
White people be crazy, bro. Like,
Why?
Yo,
Like,
white people
why
be
are we-
crazy.
Yo, all
Casey's
my
like, nah,
friends,
I don't know white
all
people
my
like
friends were like, Cuban, black, like in the neighborhood growing up. We used to ride our bikes and shit, and they would play Manhunt till like 11 o'clock. And back then, my mom would not let me stay out till 11 o'clock. I used to be like, Mom, I fucking hate you. Like I used to get in my white boy bag. Like,
You did
Mom,
not say that to your mom.
Huh?
You said it, and you went to your room.
Yo, you know what it's like to be the only one that can't play Manhunt at night?
That's terrible.
Yo, I used to
Everyone's outside
love-
roaming around, and you're saying I gotta go to sleep, and my
that
friends
guy.
are knocking on the door, running around through the backyard and shit.
Yo,
and you're not
remember-
gonna- Fuck you, Mom.
remember
was that guy.
Manhunt? Remember Manhunt? I used to love that game. Oh my god!
Yo, I want to play Manhunt today at 30 years old.
So now here's my question. Since we were raised with such a restriction, what will you do with your kids when they grow up and you know they're going to hit that age where they're going to want to go play Manhunt and go?
No, my
you know,
daughter's not allowed to go outside.
See, that's not.
She's not allowed to like boys. She's not allowed to wear makeup. She's not
Really?
allowed to be on the phone after 10 o'clock.
How old is she?
I looked through her text message. She's 12.
Yeah, she could have a phone at
Yeah.
12. I think.
When she hit like 13, you're gonna have to like untighten
Nah,
that.
No,
12, 12.
hell no.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Well, she's gonna wild out because she's gonna turn. If you keep that, because all my friends that had that leash on them tight, and then they turn 18.
That was Ray.
They-
Let me tell you. Let me tell you
Oh,
about
you
Ray.
wilded out.
What?
What?
But I actually did
I agree.
beforehand.
She can't wild out because she's gonna need me. Who's gonna pay her fucking life?
No, she's not gonna wild out. You're not gonna.
No,
know
she's gonna
she
go to
wilded. Let
college
me
and watch
tell
how she's
you.
gonna
Let me
wild out.
tell
You're gonna
you.
send her off to college.
Listen, over the summer, like summer's my junior year in high school, my senior year, my mom was real tight with me. I couldn't go to the movies, couldn't do shit because she knew what kind of son she had. You know, I'm my daddy's
And
son.
what kind of
I'm
shit
a-
the kids get
right,
into.
Right. So she would keep a tight leash on me until she went to sleep. I'm out that
started
back door.
sneaking
out the
What?
window, Ray?
The
I
back
turned the
door.
alarm on. I
She
get
gonna
an
figure it
alert,
out.
but I
There's
get an
way.
alert to my
She-
phone if
she
the
used to
alarm
want-
gets turned off.
See, but she used to try to take my phone. So what I do? Get 2 phones, switch SIM cards. Like I'm really creative. I'm out the back door. I know I got 3 hours before she
That's
fuck around and wake up.
shit.
I'm telling you, it's either
You put
give
the
said get
pillow
two
under the blanket
phones.
to make it
Let
look
the-
like you're sleeping, and she walks in.
Oh
with the
man,
pillow.
I did so much shit. I never got caught.
Listen,
And then,
I'll be honest, yo, like 9:30, I'm knocked out.
See?
Like,
Oh, she's loving it.
My daughter, she probably her bedtime is 10 o'clock. I trust that she goes to bed at 10 o'clock. 'cause
Trust
she's
that
a good,
shit.
Yo, but
well-behaved child.
I'm of the belief that if you try to like shield kids from like just naturally
I agree.
experiencing
Yeah.
shit,
I agree.
then they're gonna like
Figure it
they're,
out.
They're gonna
They're
want
gonna
to
figure
do.
it out.
They're gonna want to do it because you don't want them to do it. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I was
it's more of a
listen-
curious thing.
But listen,
though.
I was raised with too much like
freedom.
freedom, and I
and
wanted.
you're good now. Look at you.
Yeah, but you
That's why
came
you're
out all.
like-
But you came out all
But
right.
I
You're a
went-
pharmacist. What you mean?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I went through some bullshit
Right.
to get before I realized, like, okay, well, wait.
But see, you handled
And
it a
I
little
had good
different.
mentors, and I had good mentors. Like
That's
I met a lot of people from where I'm from. They're not in school to be doctors. They're like 4 kids in, like 4 baby daddies. Like the guys are all on drugs or in jail. Like majority, 80% of the kids from where I'm from are fucked in life right now because we all had too much freedom. Our parents were working, trying to make ends meet. We lived in the fucking hood. We had to like we were supposed to come home from school and like go inside and just be good. But we didn't know. Like our parents didn't know what the fuck we were doing. They were at work.
You teach your kids right from wrong, and then you let them live. And if you fuck up, like, yo, you're responsible for your actions. You teach them that, and then let them live. And if they fuck up, all right, you gotta own it. But shielding them, no, you can't do this. No, you can't.
See,
do
my
that.
own
I
it,
think-
my own it is a little different. My own it is I'm gonna fuck you up, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna fuck you up. Because when you get older and you do some shit and you're gonna try to own it, they don't want to hear that. The justice system has you, and they're gonna do to you what they feel is right, and most of the time it's fucking wrong. So before we get to that point, I'm gonna give you a little freedom, and once you fuck up, I'm gonna beat that ass. But I'm gonna tell you why.
Did you have freedom?
No, that's what I was. Listen, my dad was so strict. There was bars on the windows.
But that was to keep the burglars out, not to
Listen,
keep you
you
in.
You lived in the hood. You lived in the hood. B.
No,
You lived in the hood.
no.
You
Like,
was in Opalaka, you know.
You grew up in Miami
I don't
Gardens.
live in Opalaka. I didn't live in Opalaka. I lived in North Miami, and the
Yeah,
place.
North Miami is fucking
No,
hood, bitch.
but
I lived there.
My Haitians is out there.
Listen, the North
Tootsie
Miami
separates the two.
Right.
The North
Carol
Miami
City,
that
bitch,
the North
fuck.
Miami that I live in is like the next street is Miami Shores.
Oh, by
So she was
So you
close.
got red
So
light cameras and shit.
I'm by Barry.
But you guys
Yeah.
are like 5 blocks down from the hood dudes that drive to rob y'all. So you
not
know,
even.
right.
Like I haven't. We've been there forever, and nothing has happened. Thank
So,
God.
but did your parents let you go out
but
and
the thing
play
is,
and shit?
my dad, it was so strict. Like he wouldn't even let me like sleep over at my cousin's house. My cousin.
Yeah, because he didn't
Like,
trust your
you know what?
uncle.
No,
Because uncles be
no,
molesting kids.
my uncles wouldn't even be there. He was just like, your cousins are older than you, and I know what they're doing and what they're not doing. So I was just like, but I just want to go sleep over. Like, let me go. Like,
but
I
look
just,
at you now, though.
Yeah, you're a
it's like
great
that's why
woman.
you're so
but then
level-headed,
again,
and you're like,
when I turned 18, I just said fuck it, and I
You
was
started
just like out and
rebelling?
about. I didn't give a fuck. I was doing what I had to
Rebelling,
do.
yeah.
My whole phase was very long.
Listen, your whole face was long. Listen,
hey, you got it out though.
Yeah, I got it
She's
out.
ready
I got
now.
it out.
She's ready.
when did your whole phase end?
24.
See, that's a young end for a whole.
Damn.
I didn't have a whole
Because the
phase.
thing is,
because
was
I
out
had
of that business.
no, because I had a high school boyfriend that I fell in love with, and I dated from like 15 all the way to.
But
like
I couldn't even have a
21.
boyfriend.
And then at 21 is
couldn't
when
even
my
have a boyfriend. I was
my whole
18.
phase
It
started.
was a problem.
But then I met like someone that I fell in love with at 22.
I think we all did around that
Yeah.
age.
How do y'all know when y'all? What is y'all
I didn't
definition
really
of love?
even
What is your
care.
definition of love? You
You
throw
know
this
what? You
L
know what I
word around. I
realized
can't
about
even
love?
say the
Listen,
shit.
I'm gonna tell you my definition of love because I wrote a poem. And I
Yo, hey,
no, not for anyone. anyone, not for anyone. I just wrote a poem.
Roses are red.
I used to write poetry in high school. Like that was my outlet. Like
I love spoken
I used to
word.
write. I used to,
Open
yeah,
mic?
I used to do spoken word. Me and Jasmine.
What?
We used to do spoken word all the time.
Just
Yes.
So tell us.
Okay.
Here.
Anyway, I wrote a poem about like what I thought love was, and like I really do think that love is just like where you feel like if you were with that person on a plane and the plane started falling out the sky, you wouldn't even be scared because you're like, you know what, like at least I'm here with you.
Yo,
and I
you
think
get-
about is that deep?
I'm gonna disagree with that. I'm gonna be scared.
I'm not too far from that.
He's like, no, bitch, I'm scared.
I'm
We're
not
falling.
too far from that. I wouldn't say a plane because if the shit's going
But
down,
do you
I'm
ever have that
petrified. I'm
feeling of
pissed
turbulence
off.
where you thought you were about to fall out of the fucking sky?
Yeah, but first thing I'm
But
thinking
if
like,
you were,
oh
the
fuck.
first thing you do is grab the person next to you, like, oh shit, like we're fucking going through this.
But
Yeah.
you know what? Like,
If you're with someone that you fucking
I was a victim
love,
of
you might
the
just be
net
like,
because when
fuck.
you're in love, you're vulnerable. Like you have no shield. You can be attacked. So like we've all been like we have all had that relationship, like, you know, 22, around that age. I feel like when we fell in love, like the first time where we dealt with someone that, you know, we had our guard down. And I mean, I remember a time I was in my only 4-year relationship, and she was living in Orlando for the second half of the relationship, going to UCF, and I got a call, yo, while I'm at Passion, while I'm at the club over here working, I got a call, yo, your girl's cheating on you right now, and she got a man in her
At
crib
Passion?
Shut
in
the
Orlando.
fuck up.
She was
TV3.
living in Orlando.
Shut the
I was
fuck
at
up.
Passion, 2 a.m. drunk. I went in my car, 2 a.m. drove to Orlando, like
feel
that,
you.
with tears in my
I
eyes,
feel you.
calling my boys, like, yo. And I remember like and she had a dude in her crib. I'm throwing rocks at the window.
Stop.
and she was in there with a dude, and she never
With a
came out.
dude. And
she
bro,
never
I was
came
in
out?
tears, and I'm
Did
like,
she ever come out?
nah.
And that's
slept
why
on my-
that's why you're a fucking the way you are now. Now it
you
all
were
makes
hurt.
sense.
We were
Now
hurt.
it all makes
Tell me,
sense.
therapist.
it's
Tell me
true.
I got over it.
A girl that hurt you when you were 16 and a
Fucking
half
right.
ruined
Relax,
you.
I was 22.
he was 22.
The person who loves the least controls the relationship.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'm not gonna say I was affected. I'm not affected to it to this day, but I make sure I don't fall too in love. I don't fall too.
I hate
You're
that.
damaged, bro.
Listen, I hate
You're
that. I hate
damaged.
that. Listen, my best friend's mom told me one day, make sure the man that you marry loves you more than you love him.
My uncle
and
told
I
me the same
hate
shit.
that. I hate that I have
it's
to
whack.
like.
It's whack.
I hate that I have to strategically, like, fall for the guy that I'm like,
Like, hold on, you
okay.
love me more.
Right. Why can't
Where we at?
I like be with the guy that I'm fucking head over heels for? Why do I have to like because he won't love me the right way? Why can't the person that I am head over heels for be
you the
head
same.
over heels for
Because,
me?
you know,
Well,
Does
there's
life
there's
work
not
like
saying,
that?
That's not saying that it's not out there.
But does the world,
No,
does
but
the
you're
universe give
expecting
people
him-
that?
Yes,
I
but
think-
you gotta be in pursuit of that bitch and be very obsessed with getting that. I think honestly, that's with everything. The universe itself will give you exactly what you want if you go about things the right way. If you're really obsessed with a relationship or you're trying to find somebody and you're doing it the right way, you're gonna eventually find them. If you're obsessed with wanting to be successful and be a better person, it's gonna happen. You know, it's all about you and what you're putting out there to receive.
But
You gotta
that's
be
true.
obsessed. That's the only way it's gonna happen.
I look at marriage now, and I don't know too many people that have a successful marriage like after a certain amount of time. And I hate to say this, and it's such like a negative outlook, but like
Yeah, most
everything,
people-
nothing lasts forever. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
that's what
our
they
parents
say.
and our grandparents who've been in relationships for 80 years and
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. Like
Listen,
I don't think that exists.
I
Huh?
got another quote.
Tell me.
Every love story is a tragedy if you wait long enough.
That bitch gonna run out.
Think about even if you
gonna
stay
run out.
together till you die, one of you dies before the other. That's sad as
Well, I'm
fuck.
trying to die in love.
Look at
Shit,
the
fuck it, I'm
Notebook.
trying to die.
Yeah.
That shit was sad as fuck. They were together till their fucking dying day, and that shit was still sad. But they were in love, and that shit was sad.
But let
Love
me
is
go
not
back-
supposed to be sad. I'll flip this fucking
No,
table
chill.
right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna flip this table.
Em is on some shit.
think-
right
So
fucking
let me-
now.
Is this a fact that if you're in love, you're eventually gonna get disappointed eventually, no matter what.
Eventually.
Whether it goes all the way to death and you've been together for
Right.
80 years, whether it's a
Yes.
breakup, like because nobody's perfect. Like
People are disappointing. That is my quote of my fucking life.
Right, but you can't give
Yeah.
up with them.
People-
You,
no.
that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
you can't
give
let
up
him
on them.
change
You
you.
can't. You
But
can't.
going back to what you said, you see how she's like, oh, if a plane crashes or whatever, like you feel like yeah, to a certain extent. But see, my definition of love is like, I'm being held, okay, my significant other is being held at gunpoint. I am there.
You would be willing to die.
Without a doubt, like, please take me.
And that's how you know you're in love.
That's how I know.
Do you think you would ever,
That's how I
Ray?
feel
Now think
too.
about what you just said.
I've been once.
All of us have once,
and
I think.
That one. But I was very young. But people say that, oh, you were too young to know. I was in love. That was my first.
Now, if someone-
How old were you?
I was 17. What was I? A junior in high school. And I still to this day, I think back and like, damn, what would have, if I didn't go to college and I didn't make the decision to let her go, like, what would be now?
Yeah.
Still to this day, because I'm constantly meeting people. It's like, yeah, you alright, but this is fucked up with you.
You compare it
okay?
to that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's
compare it
like
to that
she
one.
had it all, and she was actually white, and she went against her whole family for me. She was willing to move to Miami from little old, where I'm from, where I was in high school at, from little old town, little country shit, to leave her whole family and continue with me. But I was like, I need to see what college is about. I'm a college athlete. I'm about to be online to be a Kappa. I'm trying to live and spread my wings.
Because back then we were like pure, like we
Right,
didn't
green. We
experience
didn't
all
know.
the bullshit. Yeah, so
Exactly.
we were like,
all the fucking like.
Go ahead, Em. Talk your shit.
things
Go ahead,
that
Em.
We like, yeah, in high school, my high school boyfriend, yeah, like I fucking was obsessed with him, and
Right.
like, like he didn't turn out to be all the shit that I look for now in a man as a
but I
mature
bet
adult.
I bet he had qualities in which you missed that you haven't.
Yeah, he had
experienced
qualities,
before.
and he loved the fuck out of me. Like,
Right.
and she would stay in the bathroom while I take
while
a
you
shit.
took a shit.
Yeah. She
I
loved me
used-
that much.
yeah, no, for real.
Would you-
I would stay in the bathroom.
You would
If my
stay with
man
your
was taking a
significant-
shit, I would stay in the bathroom
Yeah.
with him
just
and talk
keep
to
him
him.
company. Talk to him.
I've done it before.
Even if he stinks, I'd have the Febreze and I'd spray
That's
the
another
Febreze.
part of love
Even-
right there. Like I'm trying to,
I've
share
never
whatever.
had that.
I want you to
shitting,
smell
baby,
my
we
shit.
shitting.
Even
What we
on
doing?
FaceTime, like I'll be like, yo,
I'm
so yeah, we
definitely
having a
FaceTiming.
conversation, like okay, and I'm like on the
Sure.
toilet.
So
like,
wait, you
what's up?
FaceTime on the toilet?
I've been if I have to go, I have to go. I'm not gonna
Man,
hang
How
up.
far does this go, by the way? Because I've never had that.
Well, I'm in the
What?
bathroom.
FaceTimed in the shower.
In the
If you
shower,
call, I
too.
just dock you up. Like,
Okay, what
I'm
about
taking
this,
a
Ray?
shower.
Hold on. So you have a wait. Hold on. You do what?
Yeah, if you FaceTime me
in
at the
the
right
shower.
time, I'm
So
taking
you
a shower.
have-
You will get the full blown. I'm taking a shower. You're gonna watch me lather up. You're gonna watch the
Look at
water
Ray's face.
run down my
Wait,
caramel
do you do
skin.
the bathroom? Did you do the bathroom FaceTime taking a shit?
Taking a shit. I'm on that. Listen, I'm on my throne for like
Your throne.
45 minutes. I do a
saying.
lot. I do a lot of serious work on my
Yeah,
toilet.
I know your whole
Listen.
hamstring be numb getting up on that.
Yeah,
thing,
I
so
ain't
you
gonna,
can't
yeah,
feel-
my shit's be falling asleep
But
sometimes. But
wait, but will
but-
you do a courtesy flush if someone is
Yeah,
there?
of course, by any means, honey. You
But
know you
sometimes I
want
mute it.
You'll
Oh
mute
yeah,
it.
when that shit gonna drop. Yeah, you gotta mute the bitch when it's gonna drop. You know when it's coming.
And you just nod like
You cool with your girl? You're in the bed hanging out with your girl, and she just straight up, real quick. You cool with the fart?
Of course.
What about
That's
okay?
my
Wait.
baby.
But how long do
I
you have to be with a
question.
person in order
wait,
for you
wait,
to?
Wait,
to
I have an embarrassing story. Okay, let's talk about
yeah.
this. Something embarrassing that happened during sex. I'm gonna tell you guys something.
Embarrassing sex moments. Let's go
Okay,
around.
embarrassing sex moment for me. So I'm an intense individual. One time when I was having sex and I was coming, I farted.
You came so hard.
I can't even.
farted, and
That's
it was
lit.
like,
not that
but-
bad.
but that's pretty lit.
but
Like,
it was
Wait,
like
what type of fart was it? Was it the?
No, it wasn't like wet or anything. It was just
No,
a fart.
was it which
Like a little
which
queefish.
area? Was it queefish or
No,
was
it
it?
was,
it was
from,
an
it was
asshole.
from my ass.
Yo, Ray.
Not a queef. It
When
was from my
girls
ass.
fart, I'll be like, yo, don't talk back to me.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you gotta be like, yo, I say some crazy shit like, yo,
What?
what?
not-
No,
but
you
yo,
gonna
KC
fucking
is a
we gonna
freak.
die laughing.
because if a girl
The
queefs
girl's
while you're
gonna cry.
fucking, listen, if a girl queefs while you're fucking, she's gonna feel embarrassed a little bit.
Oh,
so you
so
gotta
you gotta-
defuse the embarrassment and be like, yo, I like when that shit talks to me. Like, you
Yeah.
gotta
But not the
Wow.
kind of embarrassment she feels when it comes from her asshole.
Yeah,
not her
but you
fucking-
weren't. Were you embarrassed though?
I kind of was.
But what did he say? He probably was like, "Oh, baby,
just
shit.
laughed.
Huh,
It
you
was
like
just
that?
funny.
I tore that thing up, ain't him? That's you gotta hit you
I
up.
actually.
I'd be like, yo, tell her not to talk back to me.
Casey.
Embarrassing sex moments. I don't think I.
Come on, Ray. I got one.
I don't. Yeah, I came too
I got
quick
one,
a couple
but yo,
of times.
I'm done walking to the ledge, and none of y'all. I mean,
No, I
yo,
know.
fart, come on, you walk like a little bit to the ledge. You
Yeah.
walk,
That
my
is
sex story is all the way on the ledge.
But
Go
no,
ahead.
Casey,
Fly
that's
off that bitch.
embarrassing.
What-
No, you
what-
go first. You go first.
I don't.
Girl, boy, girl, boy.
Embarrassing.
I feel nuts.
No,
Embarrassing.
girl, boy, girl, boy.
It's not a well. Oh well. Okay. I was getting head in the theater and I got caught.
And they arrested you?
No.
Oh.
They were like, "Listen, we know what you're doing. Cut it out." I was like, "Yes, sir. Don't tell my mom."
What you doing, cut it
Yeah,
out.
that's all it was. That's embarrassing. I don't know.
No,
I'm not
I don't
embarrassed.
have-
I don't get embarrassed often easily. Period. Like I don't give a fuck.
You've
So-
never had like something where a girl felt embarrassed and you had to like talk to her to kind of like make her feel comfortable, like because something happened or like.
Yeah, she started bleeding. She was on her
Oh,
period.
brought her
There's-
period down?
Yeah, I brought the shit out of it.
Men, don't you hate that?
Or she'll be like, yeah, I just finished my period like 2 days ago. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm in the clear, and then go ham, and then next
Yeah,
thing you
then
know,
there's
shit's
some, like,
flowing. I'm
the
like, yo,
dry
you
blood.
liar.
You're cool with period. You're cool
What
with
if I
period
would
sex?
ate
Now
it,
she's
and
like,
then
yo,
what?
your dick was too big and made her bleed.
You're cool with
I-
period sex? Period ain't stopping.
I
I got
gotta-
a sentence for me. Like,
Whoa.
Hey.
All right, well,
Hey.
I don't know what lights.
we have
It's like
we-
rock climbing. Just don't look down.
well, oh shit.
You gotta put a
Just look
towel
up. Just look
down.
straight.
Yeah,
Kiss
I'm
her.
not gonna
Don't
say.
even-
Yeah, I don't
You
have
gotta
a.
put like a towel down, but I got the key for you. Remember you guys were talking about squirting and stuff?
Love it.
And now we're talking about period sex. I'm gonna let you guys in on my little secret.
Yo, we're sick, yo.
All you have to do is put down a little, you know, like those little pads that they put down for old people for the
Oh,
beds.
nigga, who has that?
Like the doggy pads.
Who has
the
the? Who,
training
you got
pad?
doggy
Yeah.
pads in
Yo,
your
I
shit
don't
without
got
no
doggy
dog?
pads in my.
Buy
That's
a
not a
pad.
Ray. That's not a
My
Ray
nigga,
room.
I have.
Investment.
50
Listen.
Shades of Ray will have towels on.
No, towels don't work for squirting and period
Oh
sex.
no, squirt. No, period. Yes, they do.
Yeah, but then they
Yes,
stain,
they do.
no?
But they stain and you
Yeah,
have blood
get rid
on
of it. It's all right.
If you
I'll-
want something that's
I'll spare
sanitary, listen.
$12
If you
towel
want to be
for-
sanitary and you don't want the mess, all you do is lay a couple doggy pads or geriatric pads down. You do what the fuck you gotta do,
There's no
and then
way.
when you're done, you roll them bitches up and throw them.
So you're smacking here.
in the garbage. No, you don't hear anything. They stayed there.
For y'all, the niggas you fucking with,
I-
I'm going crazy. The shit's gonna be moved out the way. Hell no. Listen, you can put a towel down. We're gonna get a big ass towel and we're gonna make it work.
So the
and if
period
you're
is the
squirting,
most-
go ham, baby,
So
because
you,
I'm gonna
so
change
you
the
have
system
sex
on.
during period. That's what you're saying.
Well, I'm saying that if I'm
Raw
very
or
into
condom?
If you're into her like
Jesus.
that.
Raw or
If I'm
condom?
really into her, I'm just trying to not answer that. If I'm really into her,
No dancing on this
yeah,
podcast,
if
right?
I'm really into her, yeah, you know, listen, it happens.
I mean, this is the thing. During the period,
shower
like, don't
first.
don't
Like,
you
if it
feel like
stops
during
it,
your
I
period you don't want to have sex? Like, I hate when I try
Yeah,
when a man
right.
tries
I know
to-
some girls that get
No.
They get
For
crazy.
me, like the first couple of days, I don't touch me.
Yeah, like let
But
me
then
have
like
my
maybe
break.
you know when it's not crazy
Yeah.
going.
But like I feel like during the period is the time where the woman's supposed to like let me breathe. This is my time to just like
See, my ex used
clean
to.
myself out. Don't fucking harass me. If I want to give you head, I'll give you head. If I feel like straddling you and telling you I want to fuck, then we will have period sex. But don't harass me for sex on my period.
I have a
Like,
question. Is
that's
it
my
safe?
own-
Is it safe? Is it true that you can't get pregnant while on your
Well, no,
period?
because sperm could live inside the female body for up to 5 days. Yeah.
So there's been cases where people have been flowing.
You can, if it's like the last couple days and you come in her. The thing is, like the ovulation cycle
Yeah,
is
it's
supposed
different.
to
it's a
be
week
like,
before and a week after, from
It's
what I
like
was told.
14
A week after,
days.
yeah.
Damn, they try to set me up.
See, I used to
bro.
always talk to my ex like, yo, she used to say, I'm light on my period. So I used to be like, yo, she's like, I'm on my period. So then it's like, are you light on your period? Are you heavy? She'd be
Yeah.
like, no, I'm heavy. Then we wait. If she's light on it,
Then it's
fuck
okay,
it, run
yeah.
it.
That's what
Like,
you're doing.
But that's the
So
most embarrassing
you're
thing.
willing to
want.
ruin your towels. You don't want to put a fucking doggy pad down. I'm telling you,
I
those
don't
shits
give
are
a
the
damn
fucking
That's
about
when the
truth.
shower sex comes into play.
Oh, I hate shower sex.
It's stupid, bro. I'm too big. If I slip and fall, I'm breaking something. You don't understand. It's happened one time before. We're switching from.
But there's a handle you could buy.
Nah, but women love these.
Oh, you
these,
do
this-
the pickup in the shower.
Listen, well, how else am I gonna listen? I'm a big dude, and I don't like little girls.
Spit out my
I'm not saying like I like all women. I mean, I'm bullshitting. But so there was one time we were taking a shower.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Answer the question we all answered.
Wait.
Oh, the
You're
period.
embarrassing sex.
No,
I'm
but
sorry.
I don't. It's like the same thing.
I
with,
need to
with,
know.
with Ray. Like it's
we
either
not-
like I got my period or I fell off one time like on the ground.
Wait, how'd you fall off? You
Like-
were going that crazy riding?
Yeah. Like
Wait.
She was doing
Wait,
coconut shit.
wait, I'm confused.
She
You
was doing
said
the
I
coconuts
fell
and went
off.
crazy.
on the O. and
So-
then-
She fell
so
off.
I went to I was in Costa Rica actually.
I'm going.
And
next
I was
month.
pretty lit, and we
You're
found
sick.
like a massage room, and there was a massage table, and I fell off the massage table. I was like, boom, like,
Damn.
and I was. This always happens when
But
I'm
that was
drunk.
you were injured?
Were
You guys didn't
injured?
finish?
I had a bruise.
You guys didn't finish?
Oh, we finished,
Oh.
but
I love getting bruises on my thighs from sex. Like if I get a bruise, if I get like a fingerprint, like a thumb mark on my thigh after sex, I'm like, you gave me a bruise.
Oh, you want to remember him? You like getting choked and shit
I
too?
got a bruise. Hey,
We're not gonna talk about
This
explicit
is
Okay,
not
my
about
fault.
me. This is
My
about
fault.
KC now. KC,
Anyway,
embarrassing.
KC.
Oh yeah, run
Embarrassing
off that
sex
ledge.
moment.
Do a
Come
backflip
on.
off that bitch. Come on, brother.
Come on.
Take it home.
Okay, so when I was like 22 years old, my boy sent me like an instructional video on how you make back to the squirting, how you make a girl squirt.
Oh my
Right.
God, the guy with the girl on the table. I saw that video.
Did I show that to you back in the day?
You did show that to me.
Yo, put me on, yo.
I'm gonna put you on.
I'm
If
having
you
to find my
want a girl to
ways.
lose her mind, Ray,
He has a
and love you
video.
forever, I'm gonna put you down.
With your fingers,
Because all
too.
men have times when like you dive in and you're like, yo, it's gonna be a slippery nut. Like you might come quick. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you didn't sleep the night before. Like you might have a slippery nut. You know what I'm saying?
There's
so
a video
yo,
for this.
you gotta do this trick and it's with your fingers. So this is how you make a girl score with your fingers.
like
you
an
hit
inch
the,
and a
you hit
half
the
inch.
G spot.
The button.
You do the come
I
here.
knew that.
You
I
do
knew
the
that.
come here motion.
Yeah, you see this finger? Look at it. This shit's broken.
come
Look at this
here-
finger.
oh my
I kid you not. I have a finger made for that. It's
Yo, so-
broken, and it's like this.
First of all, your
For-
finger is like that naturally.
I swear to you, it's broken.
Damn.
It's from basketball.
Look at
though.
that curve.
Look at my finger.
Fuck
That
out
shit
of here.
ready for you. Hey.
Yo,
No,
I'm
so-
not looking at this shit.
So I just did I did it to some girl, and you could be a little
No,
violent
I
with it
mean-
because
You have
like
to.
babies come out of there. You know what I'm saying? So you could,
You went crazy.
yo,
Go
So yo,
away.
she never came like that through her G spot. The girl I did it to when I was like 23, and
That was it.
she was coming and she lost control of her, and some other things happened.
She shitted on you, bro.
No, it was a little bit. So look, she didn't, she didn't, fam, she didn't notice. So like I noticed it.
Wait, where'd it go? On like your
It was on the couch. So she noticed it. So I said, like I said, if some embarrassing shit happens, you don't want to make her feel crazy. So you'd be like, yo, let's
You're
go to
so
the shower
sweet.
real quick. So I walked her to the shower.
With her turd on your
She's
fucking
like
couch.
wobbling like Bambi and shit because like she just
her legs is
you know what I
gone.
mean? Yeah. But she shitted like it was on the couch. So I'm there like, yo, let's go. She go to the shower. We're both drunk. You know what I mean? It was after. So that's it. I don't think she know what happened because we went right to the shower.
That's embarrassing. That
I
is
think it's
embarrassing.
important as a man if something happens to like protect her like
Absolutely.
embarrassment.
But you're
you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to.
Listen, my cousin. This is why I never done anal because my cousin told me a fucking
never done anal?
No,
Yo,
because
don't-
my
y'all-
boy
I've never
cousin
done it
told
either.
I've never did it.
What?
because my cousin told me a
not my
fucking story
thing.
that one time he was having sex with this girl doing anal, and when he pulled his thing out, like a
Relax.
like
Don't say
3
no more.
feet of
Yo,
shit
relax.
followed.
Right, we get it. You don't have to get.
Like literally, as he pulled it out, it like 3 feet of shit followed
3
it.
feet.
And so, like,
Like a
no,
whole
he said,
intestine's
like,
worth.
yeah, like,
All right,
he said,
relax.
literally, like,
Yeah, but all right. Well, that normally doesn't happen.
so,
I'm not
like,
really
ever
into that
since
either.
he told me that, I was like, I don't think.
But that's something you got to try. Like, you need to know. Like, you
That's
know,
why you
I
need
think
boy
sex-
condoms.
I'm not into
but,
that.
No, but sex in general is about experimenting and
But
you
this is
know,
the thing
just
about it.
finding your
And
niche.
shit don't
shit.
turn
But
me on.
why do guys like that?
Yeah.
Ray?
I don't.
And why do they ask for it?
I don't.
No. I don't ask for it.
And
Honestly.
why is that the only time
You know how
they
tight that
insist
shit
their
is, bro?
dick isn't big?
I mean, I'll hit you with a thumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
I'm
I'm not
with the-
gonna
I'm with
like.
the- yeah, I'm with the
I'm
thumb,
not. I'm not
you know.
going for the.
No, but
Yeah,
you
go
got to
for
try
it.
it just so you know. It's not something I'm into at all. Like, I don't.
But you've done
care.
it.
Yeah.
And was it like hard to?
Hard to
Like,
what?
did you
Was it
lube?
pleasurable for her
Did
though?
you spit? You spit, lube?
Was it a pleasure for? Well, I guess she was a pro because she loved it, but I was like,
Yeah, this
whatever.
one girl told me it feels like a chainsaw in your ass.
A
So I was like, yeah, that
chainsaw?
doesn't feel fucking.
Nah,
that doesn't
but-
sound
Doesn't sound
comfortable.
appealing.
And then
At all.
she was rubbing herself while it was going down, and that's really what.
This is a
you know.
visual.
Yeah, and that honestly, I was like,
You
whoa, it's lit.
This is visual.
Sorry.
Yo, we gotta do this Never Have I Ever episode. We're gonna do it. Yo.
Never have I ever. I've done it all. I'm a lose.
You've had it.
Whoa, Ray.
Wait, not all. Wait, whoa.
Ray, you're 27 years old.
28. Yo, watch your mouth, yo. I'm out here. I'm about to be 30 in 2 years. No, it's like a year and a half. So
Because on Twitter, people wild out on Twitter. That's where I get all my information on like what's going on culturally, what people are talking about, trending topics, whether you know what I mean. And people wild out on Twitter. They were talking about getting your ass ate, all that shit. Like,
So, like, okay.
And
I
let's
never
wap this up.
understood that.
No, just
oh, you
kidding.
like
I never
you like it,
understood
Ray?
that.
Well, no, it's
You've
not.
had your ass ate, Ray? You've had your ass ate, Ray. Yes, you have. Ray
What?
has got-
What is going on right now?
He
Ray,
was
So here's
like-
what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you.
She ate my yada. She ate my ass.
So I have an older
Okay.
cousin.
It was a calm Sunday night.
I have an older cousin, and he was telling me when I was
Shut
like 17 or 18. He's like, "Yo, bro, you know, you get all these girls, whatever. Yeah, you know, you need to have one of these girls eat your ass." I'm like, "Yo, what? You're fucking, you gay? Get the fuck out of here! I'm never doing that, faggot. No, fuck you. Right? Cool. Fast forward
Blank screen.
after college.
I was getting my ass
4
ate.
years later.
It was like 6 years later. I was highly intoxicated, and you know, when I get extremely drunk, I become
You with the
know,
shits.
Yeah, I'm 50 Shades and
Literally.
full effect. Very funny.
Right.
So and what happened was, you know, she was doing a thing down there, and then she went lower, you know, started going a little lower, and I was like, hey, okay, cool, you know. whatever. It starts going lower. I'm like, whoa, hey. And I start getting like, she gets down there. I'm like, whoa, what? I was like, whoa.
You ready to
Whoa.
punch her?
Whoa.
But wait, did she stick her finger in
My
there?
brother, no.
Because I heard if you stick your finger when a guy's coming.
Here's what happened. Whoa. All right, here's what happened.
I heard that.
Yeah.
If you stick your finger in there when he's coming, it makes his orgasm stronger.
I'm not trying to listen. I don't need to go that far. I just know that right there. That was it for me, and it was.
I've never had. I can't say I've had my ass ate, but while she was in the neighborhood, yo, this is the thing. I don't like the feeling of it, but I like. And I like to know that you're nasty enough to do it. So I'll be like, yo, how nasty are you?
Yeah.
And just, yo, while you're in the neighborhood, just go real quick. And then I say, hit me with a quick lick or two, and that's it. Just so I know you're nasty enough.
And I'll never listen. I was not on all fours. That is unacceptable.
Oh, you didn't lift your legs up, right?
I was not on all fours, is what I said. I didn't say what I did. I told you what I didn't do. Okay, I'm not gonna be on all fours. That's a little too much.
I can't.
But honestly, yeah, it was cool. It was just,
Yo, I cannot.
cool.
You never ate a man's ass, Em?
Thank
No.
you.
Never.
Em, you are lying.
Are you prude?
I'm prude because I never ate a man's
And
ass.
all that shit you've
I
done.
would eat a girl's ass before I eat
Yo,
a man's
next time
ass.
you give him head, just look him in his
Yo.
eye and give him 2 little licks and be like, yo, I'm nasty. Like, give him that, yo, I'm a nasty. You know what I mean?
Yo,
So you're telling me a man
If you
would
wanna get married,
appreciate-
huh?
If I want
not
to get
all
married.
men. Not all men.
Okay,
It's true shit.
dear,
Most
dear
men are not
future,
comfortable
dear
with it.
future husband,
Facts.
I am going to stick
Yeah.
my finger in your ass.
No,
ain't no
not a
finger.
finger,
Hell no,
not a
that's
finger.
violation. You do that to me, like we're not
After
gonna fight,
after-
but it's probably
We're
gonna
not
be
gonna
less.
talk.
Yeah, it's over for us. Like
Listen,
don't violate.
I'm
me.
all about
Nah.
exploring
and she tried.
sexuality.
She tried.
No, but I'm
And I was
about-
like,
Tried.
yes, and you know she is too. It's
Okay,
crazy.
listen, I'm about exploring sexuality. I will definitely.
Yeah.
If my man says that he wants that, then I
He's
will
not gonna
probably
tell you.
do
I'm
it.
not gonna tell you. Hey, listen, baby, this is one of the
Why
things I
not?
like.
Tell me.
No.
Tell her.
Because I wouldn't want to be told. I want to find it. I want to find
No,
what
I
makes
tell-
it.
I will
I just
tell
like
you.
need you to tell me. I will find it.
I just want to see how nasty you are. That's what I'm into. So like, I don't. There's no feeling to it. It's not like it feels good. It feels bad. I'm
I need
indifferent
to
on the
try-
feeling.
I need to
just
try
wanna
How
it.
far would you go?
How far would you go with me? Like, how nasty are you?
Yeah, like,
You know?
would you let a guy spit in your mouth?
See, I'm not into that.
I'm gonna.
That
Are you
you know
into
what?
that?
Okay, I've never had it,
Some
but
girl
I
tried
know
that and, like,
girls.
landed on my cheek
No, no,
and shit, and I was like, yo.
no. I know a girl that did it, and she told me that the guy that did it to her, he was like, he didn't like in her mouth, but he had the spit kind of hanging, and they just kind of like made out with it, but he didn't spit in her mouth. That's
Nah,
kind of
nigga,
like,
I'm-
why do you want to
hey,
spit in
It's
my mouth?
crazy because I
Open
use
mouth.
spit. We use spit for everything else in
Listen,
the act.
as
It's
a
made for
fuck-
like mouth to mouth, like
There's
I'm
no-
on top of you type shit.
So you'll
As a
eat a
scientist,
girl
the
out.
mouth
You'll eat a
is
girl
fucking
out.
dirty.
You'll
The
eat a girl
mouth
out.
is dirty.
You will make out with her.
You eat her ass.
You'll eat her ass. You'll
I'll
suck
put my tongue everywhere on her
You'll
body.
suck her
There's no-
toes.
But you won't eat her
But you
saliva.
will not let her.
spit to spit.
My
The
brother.
mouth is
about-
dirty though. The mouth has hard. The
Yeah, but
mouth
like I
harvest.
said, I'll eat ass.
Everything's
It's
dirty.
weird. I'll eat ass, but I
Yeah,
don't
you're
want
right.
like spit in my mouth. It's
Really?
weird. Like I'll make
Listen,
out with you. I'll eat your
You,
ass.
if a girl was riding the shit out of you and she decided to like spit in
I'm
your
not
mouth,
into
you would
that.
let her,
I'm
but
not-
you
So
would
you
let
about
her
to fuck
take.
up
You're
the
not gonna
whole
push
A girl
shit.
her
tried
off
that. A
you.
girl tried that with
And
me.
you pushed
bro.
her off you?
No, I was just like it was nasty to me.
Well,
Prude.
well,
and I'm the prude
yeah.
because I didn't eat ass. You're a prude. You don't want to
fucking
fucking
rookie.
let's.
But yeah, V.
Yeah, V. You,
No,
you
for real,
spit
V,
in your
I
man's
wanna,
mouth all
like-
the time.
I don't spit in
but you've get
nobody's mouth.
spitting did it, you know. On.
Is what she was explaining the whole like.
Like, you
it's
can, like,
there-
have it kinda
it's-
there,
it's
like, a
there,
lot.
and we're just like you know you just
Make it
licking.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
The choking.
Listen, if I
slapping.
make out with you, I like you. I only make out if I like someone.
Another thing,
I
that is
cannot
so- that's
make
so
out with someone if I
true.
don't
That
like
is
them.
so
If
true.
I don't like someone, like I am not kissing you.
Have you ever smashed and
What?
not kissed during sex? I've done it.
I hate it.
I've
done it and I
I've
hate
done
it.
it because it was solely this
So-
is what
it's
we're
so
doing.
impersonal.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
We're
it's
willing
so
to have
personal.
sex,
Agreed.
but we won't kiss.
Yeah, I hate that
True
shit.
You
shit.
put your dick in me, but you can't touch my
I've
mouth.
done it several times.
But I don't like making out. But that's why, like, as an older adult, I don't have sex with someone that I'm not like really into because, like, if I can't see myself like passionately making out with you, I don't want to have
Exactly.
sex.
Can I tell you which is the
Exactly.
reason why it's hard for me to have sex with a woman that I know some of my friends hit? Because I know when a woman opens her legs, she essentially opens her heart a little bit. So there has to be something that you
Something
have. No, real shit. I'm getting light skin again. I don't care.
You're laughing, but he's right.
No,
though.
It's
right.
true shit. So with that being
I
said,
fucked
like,
you one time. That
I don't
means
give a
something.
damn. You liked him. You liked
You
him.
came in my mouth. That
You liked
means
that nigga
something.
first. It doesn't fucking matter. So that being said, no, I'm not. I'm not fucking after my friends because when women open their legs, they open their heart. Most
So
of them.
KC, you have to fuck one of his.
Kissing is so important to me, bro.
It is, though. It's a
It
connection.
starts everything. Like the kiss, I could like kiss you, and that will tell me how the sex is gonna be.
I know a
Literally.
lot of people that have sex without kissing. I do. I know a lot of people
But
that
but do
fuck
you think
without
what he
kissing.
said is true?
About
that you
kissing?
can. So when you kiss somebody, you think you can tell kind of how
Kissing
the
is
sex will
just so passionate. Like I don't want to be passionate with
Yes,
someone
I
that
can.
I don't like that. So that's why like I don't have sex with anyone that I'm not really fucking into anymore. Like I used to have like when I was younger, like yeah,
Casual.
whatever. But like I'm, you know, like everyone knows I'm older now. Like I'm 32. Like I don't just do the whole like, oh, like I think you're cute, because just because I think you're cute doesn't mean like I like you enough to want to connect with you. Like it's like
Yeah.
a plug.
That's way more
like
Exactly.
you're fucking.
That's my problem. I'm like that every time though. Even on a one night stand,
But
it's not
that you're
good.
confusing as fuck. You're
Wait, hold
making
on.
every bitch fall in
What-
love with
What
you
are you
and
doing
you don't
on
like
one night?
them.
Okay, I'm guilty of that. But hold on, we're gonna go back to that. What are you doing on one night stand?
Like what she
Passionately
said, I'm like
making
trying to
love.
hack into your soul.
So you make love with everybody.
That's
You make love with everybody, but that's
and
your
you're an
style. He
asshole.
makes love with everybody.
But
That's
you
his
can't
style.
do that. Then
can't.
you wonder why bitches are beating down your door, Casey, and trying to fucking kill you.
I know, but it's like
It's him though. That's
It's
him.
you.
That is
me.
him. And I have
like
a problem.
and
over
I
here,
like for me, it's like I'm not gonna fuck a
kissing
girl
and-
that I won't kiss.
Okay, but then like
doing it.
you'll
I'll do
have
it.
sex without kissing. See, I know a lot of people that are willing to have sex without kissing. I do.
Can't.
If I'm physically attracted to you, but I don't know you, yeah, that's what we're gonna do until I get to know you. That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, because the mouth, it's just so
How do you-
like
that's
the
crazy.
lies come out of
I've
the
done it
mouth.
before
the
because
lies come out of the mouth.
it's
I
just
don't
like,
want
how
your
do you have
lying
s-
box on my fucking soul unless I really like you.
What? Get out of here. You
That's
gonna
where
get
the
your shit
lies
ate.
come out of.
Man, no.
The lies, the truth,
Oh
like
my
the
gosh.
mouth is as deep as the brain. I'm telling you.
Your mouth
Yo,
is
a
deep
girl
as
could give
shit,
me a
man.
pop. Yo, a girl could give me like a pop kiss, bro.
Your shit go rock.
Bro, and if I feel like the energy in the kiss, like the scent, because I be telling women like, yo, show me your power and your sensuality. Like, show me how.
He's a fucking freak.
Yo,
y'all.
no, yo.
Show
No,
me.
he's a lover.
Show
he's
me
he's a
your
lover.
pussy pop on a handstand.
No, I'm not.
my
No,
God.
I'm into energy, bro. I'm not into like you know what I mean. Like, yo, you could literally kiss me and like Ray. You know, everyone's had Henny dick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I become a
so
porn
like, yo,
star.
Yo,
Wait,
if
what's
you
Henny
after
dick?
like yo, yeah, but after so you've had too much to drink, you could be in a situation where like yo, you can't even get hard, right? Every man has been through that where they can't get hard at certain times.
We
And you
call
could
it
give- you could-
LDS, limp dick syndrome, but okay.
No,
Henny dick.
I'm saying
whatever.
if you've drank too much.
Limp
Wait,
dick
no.
syndrome.
See, I'm the opposite. When I drink too much, I
No, but
can't
there's a
cool.
line. There's like a line of like you're a
haven't crossed
savage and you're good, but then when you cross the line, now you're like too fucked up. Have you? I mean,
V, you've had a man that had LDS, right?
Yeah.
Where he just like
Yeah.
it was like.
But what I'm saying-
like
what
a,
I'm
Nothing,
saying-
like it
like a
was-
gummy worm, yeah.
but what I'm saying, a kiss could reinvigorate everything to me. Like that's how much I get turned on with a kiss. Like you know, that's just me. But everybody's different. I don't know. I don't know why we always do this at the end of every episode. I think the alcohol starts to hit and we
Yeah.
start to get a little crazy, which
Fire.
is cool. But
Yeah.
please let us know in the comments, y'all, if we're like too perverted and shit. I got something.
Or something to touch on.
Yeah,
that
like
we haven't
not
touched
even
on.
that. I just got something. Like I think all of us here have like issues and shit. Like me and Ray are Scorpios.
I'm really
a
fucked
freak,
up.
so like I got issues. So
I'm
if we
fucked
sound
up.
perverted, please let me know. And
Yeah, DM us like
your constructive
comment.
criticism is
Yeah.
always appreciated. This is our third episode.
Yeah.
Please follow us on Instagram, MIA on the rocks, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook,
Apple Music.
Apple Music. You can hit us up on all these outlets. And let's give everybody our individual Instagram. Mine is KC Chops, KCCHOPZ.
Mine is at V Sings, V with 2 E's.
Mine's Ray Ripper, REYRIPPER.
M the gem underscores in between.
And again, if you're on South Beach, Memorial Day weekend on Friday or
Labor
Saturday.
Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend was a long fucking time ago. But
Labor Day.
Labor Day weekend,
Labor Day weekend.
which is next week. We have
What day?
On the 30th.
Saturday, Friday.
Friday we have Rick Ross, and then Saturday I forget who we have. Sunday we got Tory Lanez. Monday Trina. Yeah, it's gonna
And
be-
Saturday?
Saturday I forget. I
Okay,
can't
so
think
if
of it
you
right now.
if you want to go to Cameo South Beach, Friday
Right
Rick
now.
Ross, Sunday Tory Lanez, Monday Trina.
my DMs.
Go to the door, hit up Ray Ripper at his Instagram, or see him at the door. And if you show show him that you bought the Rick Ross album, he'll take care of you. Shout out to my brother Steve Alien, always holds us down.
The GOAT.
On the camera, on the video production. So holla at us, y'all.
See y'all next week.
Bye.